And now, Giant Sports Talk Live. Here are your hosts, Eric and Glenn.
We're talking Giants every day. From the Covey Cove to the Oracle Park lights, Eric, Glenn, and Salty Lou keep the fire burning bright. Fighting for the glory, no matter what it costs us. Breaking down the moments, from the wins to the losses. Giant Sports Talk, we're here for the ride. Eric, Glenn, and Salty Lou with the fan base pride. Talking dreams, will they contend? But we'll back the Giants till the very end. Let's go Giants. Yes, yes, yes. Eric, Glenn, and Salty Lou, breaking it down. All Giants all the time.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to a special edition Giant Sports Talk Live trade deadline. Holy crap, Armand. Man, my phone has been blowing up. I've been busy this morning, and I'm able to go on a little bit early. But it's like, holy crap. Arias got done early. Ray is now going to be heading to San Diego, an interdivisional trade with the Padres. I didn't see that one coming, but who? Hey.
Well, if you see the Mets and the Phillies, folks, interdivision trades are a thing now in this day and age.
Yeah, that's
It's not
crazy.
you very rarely saw them. I remember before the 06 season, the Mets and the Marlins, when the Mets got Carlos Delgado and sent like a package with Mike Jacobs.
Yep.
It's very rare.
Exactly. Glenn and Lou will be with us here shortly, guys. We're going on a little bit early because everything's going on, man. I tell you what, someone said it was Cubbyhole, our Cubs fan, saying it's kind of slow. No, today
well,
it's not been slow. It's been fast.
We
and
got a
furious.
little bit of news right now, right before we were going live.
What you got?
Francis Romero. Padres have checked in on Jackson Holiday.
Really? What? Jackson Holiday.
Oh, that's good old AJ Preller.
Wow. AJ Preller doesn't freak around. Hey, let's kick this around. Do you think he tries to make a trade for Devers? You think he tries to do that? Because that was the rumor yesterday, man. Does he have the
I think he talked to the Giants about Devers.
yeah?
You know,
Woo.
the one I know, you wouldn't do Xander versus Devers. I mean, you're not going to take on the longer contract than Xander.
No,
The one
and
deal
plus we don't have no place to put him.
The one deal I thought about was Cronenworth, that contract, because he's at $10 million a year. Remember, he signed a $70 million contract, so that might be a contract you would be worth taking back because he could play second, he could play first.
Yeah, man. I tell you what, this is just all right. Let's start it off here with Giants news. About 30 minutes ago, Robbie Ray is going to the Padres. Holy moly, man. I tell you what, let's take a look at what Alex had to say about this. Alex Pavlovich says, we're going to get Miguel Mendez and shortstop Joniel. I don't know how is it Joniel Hernandez back in a Robbie Ray deal, splitting Ray's salary the rest of the way. All right, there you go. There's nothing wrong. But guess what we got? We got the fourth best prospect and the ninth best prospect from the Padres. So there you go. I was talking about it yesterday, Armand, that Robbie Ray should be able to fetch you a top 10 somewhere. And he was able to get you two within the top 10, one within the top 5. And again, the guy heading the get back is the pitcher. Guys in Double-A. And
Mendez.
Yeah.
Because I have MLB Pipeline on my phone. Mendez's ETA is 2026, so this season, so he could possibly get called up this time. And the other guy was
Hernandez, the ninth.
Was he ninth on the
Ninth.
Padres?
Ninth on the Padres, yeah.
Yeah, his ETA is 2031, so he's like
Yeah, he's
years
17 years
away
old.
to develop.
He's in there with Luis Hernandez and Josuar Gonzalez, our two young guys that are in a high A right now. Or I'm sorry, low A. So that's the latest, man. So Robbie Ray is gone, and the guy I hated to see go, but I knew it had to go. Luis Ariz. Let's bring up. Let me see. I'm sure it's in here somewhere. Let's look at what we got here. As a matter of fact, that was a. Here we go. A little bit more. Here's Ramon Marquez. This is the guy they got for from the Phillies. He was their number 4 pick. They got the pipeline now puts Marquez at the number 7 on the Giants list, just ahead of Jacob Bresnahan, who are on a similar timeline. There's a lot of guys on a similar timelines. Flora, Bresnahan, and now the Marquez from the Phillies.
We got a passing bomb.
Oh, passing bomb. What do we got?
Just the rumor that's been going around that's been first reported by Jared Carabas. The Red Sox are acquiring Adley Rutschman from the Orioles.
Whoa! Look at that. So the Red Sox, of course, going to be buyers. They get themselves a catcher. Matthew, they're going to come soon. They're busy right now. Glenn just got done flying halfway across the country last night, and Lou has some business to take care of. But they will be here shortly.
There's no return yet on that, but per John Heyman, the Houston Astros are in on outfielder from the Minnesota Twins, Trevor Larnach, another left-handed hitter.
Gotcha. Supposedly Kyle Stowers was maybe rumored to go to the Astros, but the asking price is high.
Yes, he has years of control. I don't know how much. I'd have to look that up, but I do know the Marlins are shopping him because just like the A's were shopping Shea Langoliers before his injury, he turned down an extension from the Marlins.
Interesting. Okay. Real quick, Joe says it's a week. You think that's weak? He's on an expiring contract, and he got 2 top 10s. Or I'm sorry, he got 2 picks within the top 10. That's okay for being a rental.
You got one guy that could potentially be Melendez if he's a starter. Could be in the rotation, but in the next few weeks, maybe next month, as one of the when you go to 28 roster spots as one of the top. You're not going to get much for rentals.
That's what I was thinking. I mean, what they were able to get, I thought was pretty good. Joe, no, Joe, man, he wants to move.
My recommendation for fans, because a lot of fans look at where they're ranked. Don't look at rankings. Look at the players. Look at their ETAs.
ETAs, yeah.
Yes,
correct. And where they're at, where are they in the
low A,
high A? Exactly. Like for example, the guy that they got, and I'm looking at it right here with Alex's, with the Luis Arias, how they got Ramon Marquez. Look, he's only in high A, and Marty Jair is the other guy, but the Marquez is the big one. He was the 4th ranked prospect in the Phillies organization. Supposedly a lot of Philly fans. Hey, any Philly fans out there? Any Philly fan? Hey, is there any Philly fans out there in the chat? I would love to hear what you guys have to say about the trade of you guys getting both Caleb Killian, a reliever, and Luis Ariz. Justin says, can I hop on? Give me a minute. Let me get all settled in here, Justin, and I'll send out the link since that news with the Red Sox just broke. Oh, what do you got?
From Michael Kremer, he's a part of Bleacher Nation, the Cub thing. The Cubs are acquiring Reed Detmers.
The Cubs is getting Detmers. So that means they're going to be out on Ray, I'm guessing.
Michael Kramer's the person that's reporting that, but we will. So let's take that with a little bit of salt. I do like that gentleman. I do follow him, but let's see if a Passon or one of these like a Rosenthal puts that out too.
Actually, I'm going to keep this up here. Let's just see. We'll just keep Jeff up here. Why not? Right? Why not? Joe said 24-year-old A+, but didn't realize the shortstop is 17. Okay, I like that. Okay, there you go, Joe. Right on. Cool. Joshua, keep selling, guys. All right, so far, how many players have the Giants traded? I think we're sitting at 4. 5 if you consider Patrick Bailey early in the season. They traded Patrick Bailey. They traded Trevor Malley. They traded Luis Ariz with Caleb Killian, and they've just traded Robbie Ray. I think more are coming, man. I think more are coming. There's no doubt about it. Why not? I mean, look what the Giants are doing here. Hey, let's see. Is there going to be any surprises, guys? You think so? I don't know. Elliot Ramos, is he going to be going anywhere? Did you see Mariners picked up Joe Adell, right? If I'm not mistaken,
they picked up Taylor Ward. Joe Adell went
Taylor
to the
Ward.
Guardians.
That's where I was wrong. Okay.
Joe
Adell goes to the Guardians, and then Taylor Ward goes to the Mariners. Now, I know the Mariners are looking for a right-handed bat. Maybe that's the guy. Maybe they're not going to move or trade for Elliot Ramos. What time is the deadline? It will not end until 3 p.m. Pacific. We will be here until that time. We'll stay a little bit after because a lot of the news, sometimes if it's a late breaking news, it takes sometimes 10 to 15 minutes.
Like, I would believe the league has one person that takes these phone calls for all these trades, so the teams have to stay in the queue. And I believe 5:45, 5:50, if you're still in the queue and they get to you, let's say at 6:05, 6:15, they still will allow the trade to happen.
Yeah, correct. Because it's all about
you know what's crazy,
workload.
Eric? These leagues make so much money. You could only have one guy that approves these trades. Why can't that guy have a team of people?
I don't get it either. I don't understand. Man, let's look through Jeff Passan's timeline here. Holy crap, dude. I mean, it's just where do we want to go here? Okay, we had Kevin Gausman. Blue Jays, I didn't even see this one. They're getting Jose Soriano from the Angels. I can't believe Angels are doing it right, man. The Angels, hey, I think Artie Moreno finally figured something out here. Hey, let's do a little bit of a restocking of sorts here.
John Mozeliak got to him. Good for Mozeliak to finally get to.
Yeah, right.
And if Mozeliak is going to stay there beyond this season, I wonder if he gets to have Artie and Trout sit down at a dinner or something and try to have them both agree it's time to move on.
Yeah. Hey, TB, I see you. LA fleeced 100%. That was not a big get back for Tariq. It wasn't. So you got Jose Soriano. So they got rid of Gausman, but they pick up Soriano. Why would they go after Soriano? Are Toronto technically kind of still in the wild card? I haven't really looked at the
Toronto's out of it, but they're looking at this beyond this season.
That's fair. Okay.
Because remember, Gausman's a free agent.
Hey, you know what? I wish the Giants would kind of do that. Get a major league player if they can as a starting pitcher. Again, just so you have a rotation next year. Because right now, man, it's looking a little thin. What is this one? Angels receive. Okay, I don't know who those guys are. Again, for the Blue Jays trade, of course, Arias along with Caleb Killian to the Phillies. Good for the Phillies, man. You guys, again, if there's any Philly fans out there, you guys are getting a hell of a player in Luis Arias, man.
But that it's going to be interesting. You're changing up the infield because you're moving Harper to the outfield, which Harper has stated if you bring in a player. That like he said this about Pete Alonso. If the Phillies brought in Pete Alonso, he would be willing to move to the outfield to give Pete first base. So now because they brought in Arise and Arise only wants to play second base, which I thought might have hurt his value and hurt him because he should have said, even if he just said, look, I'd be willing to DH because it seems like he just wants to play the field, not just hit. I thought So Harper's going to the outfield. He's going to be in right field. Now they're going to move Bone from third base to first base. Arise goes to second. Stott goes from second to third. Doing this now in the dog days of summer. Did you not see what the Mets tried to do? At least the Mets tried to do it at the start of the season.
Yeah.
The run. But the Phillies, that's the only question is changing up this defensive alignment. Now
we'll see. Yeah, that's a good point.
And I think Harper moving to the outfield takes them out from acquiring
a right-handed bat. They still need a right-handed bat, though, don't they?
They probably do, but they probably are not going to look for an everyday outfielder. I can see them coming back to the Mets for a Tyrone Taylor, who's a fourth outfielder, who you
gotcha.
Could play all three outfield spots, and probably you would play. he would probably get some starts against his starts would go against left-handed pitching.
Gotcha. And hey, there was the news yesterday. It was on MLB Trade Rumors talking about Ramos maybe going to the Yankees. So maybe that's something that's going to happen here. We'll keep an eye on it. Let me see. Hold on. There was something else I wanted to look at here. Braves get Brent Sutter from the Angels. Okay. Interesting. So
that's typical Braves. They're a playoff team. They're a good team. If they got a legitimate starter and another legitimate bullpen piece.
Hey, maybe that's another team that maybe no, because I thought Ray maybe have gone to the Braves. That was interesting. But they get a left-handed reliever. Look, left-handed relievers are valuable. They are, man. For teams that are going to it, you need those left-handed relievers, especially when you're going to face these left-handed heavy lineups, man. I tell you.
So MLB Trade Rumors is has posted the Detmers trade, confirming Michael Kramer of Bleacher Nation's report. So that does. It
Cubs
sounds like
get Reed Detmers. Interesting. That's right. Just recently, within the last hour, Blue Jays are also getting Josh Smith from the Rangers.
And they got back a pitcher too as well. And they sent Adam Macko, a left-handed pitcher.
Gotcha.
Texas.
Liam Hicks is going to Tampa Bay. Okay. Dodgers got Chris Bubich. He's a good lefty.
He'll be in the bullpen, and right now he's on the 60-day IL.
Yeah, he is.
With left shoulder soreness. This is from Joe Sherman.
Let's hear it.
The Yankees were very much trying for Adley Rutschman. Elmer Rodriguez was being discussed as a key to the trade. With Hicks off the market now, too, the Yankees has to pivot elsewhere for a catcher, possibly Tyler Stevenson of the Reds.
Oh, really? Yeah, I heard Stevenson was on the radar. What about Hunter Goodman? Are they not going to go that? They don't want to go that.
They're knowing the Rockies, you're going to have to give up Lombard, and supposedly Lombard is the untouchable in the farm system for the Yankees. Yeah. And I've told that to my Yankee friends. I said, you want Mason Miller, you want Hunter Goodman, you're going to have to give up Lombard. They're not. Yeah. You're not getting them then.
Exactly.
I said with Mason Miller, I said you're going to do one of two things. You either trade Lombard as part of the package, or you have to take on Xander Bogaerts' contract. My one friend had to look up Xander Bogaerts' contract. He's like, nope, I'll pass.
Oh, man. They got a couple of... What's up, Tom? Thanks for hanging out, my friend. He's saying Buster is helping the cause today. Let's hope we see so. I think we're going to see some more. I think we see some more, man. Hey, what's up, Robbie? Yeah, I know about your Bubich. He's the enemy now. Robert, he's the enemy. You know, your brother has to block him, right? Got to get him off of all his social media. He's dead to us. He's a Dodger, dead to us, Robert. Dead to us. All right, here, let me refresh this with Jeff Passan because he's a busy man today. Still. All right, hey, let me throw out I'm going to throw out the link real quick to Justin. Again, he's our resident Red Sox fan, so I'm gonna send the link out to him. Come pop in, Justin. I want to hear what you have to say. Again, Adley Rutschman, that one just broke not that long ago, is going to the Red Sox. What other needs would the Red Sox need, you think?
Maybe another starter.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Could always use bullpen piece. Could always use bullpen.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and bring in Justin here. What's up, Justin? What's up, man?
First of all, I'm very happy after going 6-1 on our final West Coast trip. I did not expect to sweep the Dodgers. I was expecting to only take one. I was only expecting to take one.
That was huge, dude. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something, Justin. If I'm a Red Sox fan, I'm pretty damn happy, man. You guys are absolutely freaking killing it. And it all started, hey, you know what? I'm going to take credit. You know why I'm going to take credit? Because I was listening to the Red Sox and Yankees on the radio. I was driving up to Santa Cruz.
Eric, I was watching your show last night when it went off the air. I watched your show late.
That was the Garrett Cole. Remember, Garrett Cole had started that game, and they destroyed him. And I was like, hey, yeah, that was pretty cool. Hey, Red Sox doing something against the Yankees. Lo and behold, I didn't know it was going to lead into 6 sweeps and having a freaking, what is it, a 31-6 record?
6 sweeps, and Eric, 8 straight series wins since 2013.
That's incredible, man. That's absolutely incredible. All right, now talk to me, Justin. Adley Rutschman going to the Red Sox. How you feeling about that one?
Very
Are you-
happy. Very happy.
are you happy?
Look, I know.
Hey, look who's here. What's up,
I
Glenn?
know he's injury prone. I know Adley's injury prone. But anytime that we can take a catcher away from Baltimore in our division, I'm very happy about that. Very happy
Nice.
about that.
Yeah, you're taking him away from the Baltimore Orioles, right? And then I know he hasn't been all that great lately, right? He's kind of been on down, but
He hasn't been the same since I think his rookie year.
yeah. Hey, but maybe a change of.
But you know what? I think once he comes off the injury list, I think Fenway Park is going to help him.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. That makes sense. So you got hope. Glenn, all right. You're still getting all set up.
Yeah, I'm just finishing up on the air, top of the hour. So I just need a minute.
All right, no worries. All right, so Glenn's going to be with us here shortly, guys. He's
Okay,
finish up his
from
What do you
Andy Koska, he works for the Baltimore Banner, so an Orioles reporter. Right-handed pitching prospect Anthony Ierson from the Red Sox is a part of the return for Adley.
Bye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
So one of the reasons why Adley was also being shopped is the Orioles tried to get an extension done with him. I want to say last year, maybe 2 years ago, and he's with CAA, but they could never get a deal done. So that's why the rumors, and I think he has next year. I think so. It's technically a year and a half of Adley from Boston, but if you account for the lockout,
Yeah.
This might be a rental.
All right, let me kick it to Lou. Lou, you just popped in, man. Dude, what is going on, man? I tell you what, trades all over the place, man.
Well, everyone's waiting till the last minute. Obviously, They've listened to Eric on Giant Sports Talk Live. To tell you the truth, I'm a little surprised that Ray went to a division foe.
I couldn't believe that. Yes.
I still haven't seen what we're getting back in return. I know
we're
talked
getting
about it.
4th and 9th ranked prospect out of the Padres organization.
Okay.
The 4th is a pitcher. He's in Double-A. And the 9th pick, or I'm sorry, the 9th ranked prospect is a 17-year-old shortstop. So another
shortstop. So now that adds to our 6-pack of shortstops. But hey, you got to do what you got to do because he's not coming back. So
yeah,
I think of all the trades you got to take that in consideration. I still think with 3 hours left, there's still going to be a shocker.
I think so.
There's going to be someone that we're not talking about that's going to be traded. I know with Armand here, the Mets are going to do something drastic, probably 3 picks. I mean, 3 guys going to be traded, probably at least 2 in the next 3 hours. So, as Glenn says, it's his Christmas. It's still exciting, and I'm glad to be here. Sorry, I was a couple minutes late.
No, it's all good.
I actually have a job, so I actually got to do that to make sure I can actually do Giant Sports Talk Live as a good hobby. But welcome, guys. I'm excited to be here for all 3 hours. Glenn, welcome back. I'm glad you made it from Chicago.
I always appreciate it.
I will get back to you guys.
All right. Hey, Glenn, so Giants made some moves already. Luis Ariz and Caleb Killian went to the Phillies for their number 4 pick, which was nice. And then, of course, Robbie Ray is heading to down south, just a couple hours south. I shouldn't say a couple, about 8 hours south, going to San Diego, and they got their 4th ranked prospect as well. So, hey, they're stocking up on pitching, man, and that's something that we said that the Giants needed to do.
Not just pitching, Eric, but from what I see, and I mean, I echo the sentiment. He stole it from right off my lips. We got to work for a living. So I'm over in the other side. I'm on the radio studio. I've been working and just taking little peeks at what's going on. But it's been so fast and furious today. I mean, all the teams doing stuff. I tell you, so far, maybe I'm all out of bounds here, but I'm giving Buster Posey an A. He's getting good rated prospects for the most part. A couple of yesterday's deal, he got like a 40th prospect or something. So I think that was strictly a money. You just give us somebody.
It was Malley,
and you pay him. That's all. Get rid of him.
Hey, Eric,
today's action was simply Lou. Sorry, Lou. I'll get to Lou in a sec here. Or we'll get to Lou. I think, Eric, you got to be happy the fact that and I've said it all along. I have said it. I think Armand agrees when he's a Mets fan. I don't care if we're struggling with this kind of a team. let's just struggle for 5 years and then build a freaking winner with talented players and just stock up on these.
What's happening?
Man.
That's what they're doing. Look, they're going to have a bunch of guys in the top 100.
You agree, Armand? That's the way you win. You got to get the prospects, get a couple of them to blossom, man.
Yes.
You got a winner.
Okay, so I got 2 updates. Britt Giroldi and Ken Rosenthal. Justin, Carlos Narvaez is part of the deal as well for Adley Rutschman.
There you go.
And via Joe Sherman, the Mets and Pirates appear to be close to finalizing a deal that would send Luke Weaver to the Pirates. Finally, Bob Nutting, you have opened up your eyes and your wallet.
Wow, Luke, because he's been a decent reliever for you guys, right?
He's been our best reliever so far this whole season.
Wow, holy crap! Pittsburgh doing something here. Let me hey, Glenn, I'm going to ask you. I brought Justin in because he's our Red Sox fan. They're getting Adley Rutschman. They traded for Adley Rutschman. Red Sox was only a few weeks ago. We're like, they're going to be sellers. Talking about trading Sonny Gray and maybe a Aroldis Chapman. Now they're buying, and they went out there and they got a catcher.
There's so many teams in motion here.
I know there is.
But I got, to be honest with you, and not to be, throw myself a bouquet, but I think all of us here have kind of had an inkling. Like a lot of these deals, Eric, I have felt pretty close to where these players are going. A few times I said Arise would go to Pittsburgh or Philly, and he went to Philly. Yeah. There are some guys still in play. That's guys, I'm hearing Arise is up for grabs, and
Arise is already gone. No. Who are you thinking?
Or not Arise. I meant
Ramos.
Randy Rosarina. So I'm thinking we're hearing names that we know, but a lot of them are for these prospects that I don't know.
Won't know exactly. So, I don't know.
To be honest, I know Armand. I don't know who some of these guys are. I haven't got the big encyclopedia I pull out. Well, this guy went to this college, and this guy's a 13th rank. I know what I know, and that's the major league level to the best of my ability, Eric. We kind of rely on these guys who have the knowledge, and they don't work for a living or something. So I don't know. They're reading baseball books all day. But good to have you in here, Justin, Lou. Thanks.
So I got the full return for Adley. 5 players are going to Baltimore.
5?
Wow.
5. Anthony Iverson, Andy Azakar, Kirsten Witherspoon, Harold Rivas, and Carlos Narvaez.
You know any of those guys, Eric?
Nope. And that's the thing. No one knows these guys. The only people who know these guys are Baltimore Oriole fans. That's it, right? That's the only guy. And Justin may know some of those guys.
Well, Witherspoon was a top pitching prospect in the Red Sox farm system. Narvaez was the catcher on the major league roster, so it's going to be Basayo and Narvaez for the major league catching for Baltimore the rest of the way.
All right, I'm going to kick this to Lou. Lou, it looks like A.J. Preller ain't messing around again. Armand had just said a few minutes ago they're checking in on the one-time number 1 prospect, Jackson Holiday. They're looking at maybe trying to trade for him. They already traded for Robbie Ray, an interdivisional trade that I didn't see coming. What do you make of this? Because we just saw the Padres, Lou. I mean, there's rumors yesterday, remember, that AJ
Devers
may be checking in on Devers. So what do you think about this, Lou?
Wow. Well, a couple of questions. I have a question about Ray. Do you think he had to fly to Dallas?
Nope.
Get off the plane, or did they let him stay in San Diego?
They let him stay
since they knew he was going to. This is the Giants we're talking about. So knowing the Giants, probably not. That's one thing. Yeah, again, there's a big difference. The reason why I'm sort of on the side as San Diego fan is they have a GM that sort of goes for it, and he goes for it every year. And it's amazing. Justin understands what happens in the last 2 weeks when, San Diego 2 weeks ago. You were hearing about Miller being traded, possible getting rid of some of their big contracts, but they're 8-2. And of course, it's nice when you play the Giants and you only have 2 starters and you still take 3 out of 4. So they're getting hot, and why not go for it? I mean, the fans deserve it. I mean, if you saw when they played the Giants, it's the Giants in there. It's not the Yankees. They had 42,000 every night. Every game was sold out. They're the only game in town. You got to go for it. And I admire Jim for that. I mean, he goes for it and sometimes he fails, but at least he goes for it every year. Yeah. I mean, he got Miller last year, which was a big thing. I mean, who knows? I think they are missing maybe one more bat. I mean, if they get someone like Devers, I think Ray's a good pick because if they are there, they're most likely going to have to play the Dodgers. And, you need a lefty, Eric, as you've been saying, when you have Ray against the Dodgers, that's one thing. But every other thing, it just makes sense. And as for the Giants, we had an over and under of 3.5, Justin, Armand. How many? And right now we're at 4. I was hoping maybe some of the other Deadwood would come, but it's still early. We got 2 hours and 50 minutes. Maybe Buster might surprise me a little bit. But most importantly is a lot of action. And I'm sort of surprised everyone waited to the very last minute. And I think the key with the Dodgers, and I'm going to bring this up one more time, is Milwaukee, Tampa Bay, Yankees, and Padres never made a move for Skubal. So they got it. And I thought what was good is they did it Friday night so he can pitch tomorrow. Why wait, get him today, and then maybe you can't pitch him for a little bit.
Yeah, he's pitching tomorrow.
Tomorrow. So good move on the Dodgers. I don't really care. Everyone's upset that they got him. They didn't give up much.
They didn't.
It was, it was more of a steal, and it just shows, everyone hates it. I think right now that'll make baseball better, especially if there's a lockout. It's going to be exactly how the Yankees used to be in the 70s and 80s. Everyone hated them, but it doesn't guarantee them that they're going to win it. You still got to win. And again, the key thing is the first round is the best out of 3. Then it goes best out of 5, then best out of 7. And like I said last night, I don't think Ohtani's going to pitch anymore. So, we're not sure. They have a lot of guys that are coming back, but you got to get somebody if you want to repeat. Freeman came on and said he's doing it for the fans, and he wants to win. That's the difference between some of our Giants people in charge and the Dodgers. To them, it's ring or bust, but they're going to do everything we can. Us, hopefully we can get close to the 3rd. Armand's owner, he doesn't care. He's got money. He goes for it. He goes for it every year. It didn't work this year, so they'll retool. And then, if you look, Boston, again, I brought this up last night. I think they're one of only 2 teams ever to win a World Series, finish dead last, then come back and win World Series. But these teams do whatever it takes to please their fans, and they go for it. Giants should take a note. Back to
Eric. I think Lou just made a great point, Eric. And it's something I see the exact opposite with the San Francisco Giants, watching them as often as we do. Lou talked about these guys like Freeman and Betts. And, come playoff time, Eric, these guys are winners on and off the field. You just see the way they conduct. They want to win. And I watch guys like Arise. It just seems like he's not Adamas. I'm all over the place today. I traveled late. My flight was delayed out of Chicago. I didn't get much sleep. I'm sorry. But Adamas, right? Just you watch him play. He's off the bag, taking throws and going, and apparently Ron Washington, he's probably the only player that's like too lazy to play for Ron Washington. Seems like he's along for the ride. I think the Giants need more winners. Hopefully some of these picks they're getting along the way in the prospects, they develop into winners, Eric. And let's get some winning baseball. Lou mentioned as well, 5.5. I had 5.5. Lou was pretty damn close. Eric, I think you were a little lower. But Eric, do you think we're done? Do you think there's something else cooking?
Oh, there's more. Look, and I said that they were going to be able to trade from the bullpen. They trade from the bullpen. Killian, he wound up going. I wouldn't be surprised to see Brubaker go.
Right.
Eric Miller, maybe, I don't know. Maybe the Giants might want to hold on to him. I don't know, because he's a left-handed reliever who's been pretty effective recently. So maybe you could sell high on him and be able to get someone for him. So, I figured that the Giants are going to be selling a bunch of guys. Malley, I thought they would try to trade him. I didn't think they would be able to, but hey, they were able to get rid of him.
I got off the plane around 1:45 this morning, so I was long since past your update show on the trade. And I thought of you, Eric. I went, oh my God, they got rid of Molly. I never.
All right, what do we got, Armand? We're gonna be interjecting here because as moves go, we're gonna move.
Okay, so 2 things. Jesse Rogers, Cubs have not acquired Reed Detmers in a trade with the Angels, so that trade has not happened yet. We don't know, could happen.
Okay.
And Jeff Passan, the Pirates are acquiring Luke Weaver from the Mets.
So that's official.
All right. Get a little Giant.
Wow, there you go. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. Quinn, our White Sox fan, donates $5. Thank you, Armand, for Brasabon. He strengthens our bullpen, which is pretty good as of
Oh,
late.
we got another passing bomb.
Oh,
The
what do we got?
Chicago Cubs are acquiring left-handed pitcher Braxton Garrett in a trade with the Marlins. They probably
Wow.
called the Angels, and the Angels probably asked for a lot because Detmers has a lot of control left, and they probably said too rich for our blood, and they pivoted to the Marlins.
Wow. How about that?
I'll tell you something, Eric. Just having spent 6 days,
Wow.
6 days in the Windy City, I think there's a battle for city supremacy there. The Cubs,
Maybe.
I think the Cubs kind of feel like, we got to make runs. We got to go. And I didn't really expect, they're making a lot of deals, man, but I didn't know if they'd make the big run. That city, that I've never seen Chicago in all my trips there, Eric.
So excited.
Oh, Chicago White Sox and not Cubs. White Sox, they love the Sox right now. Young, up-and-coming team, Eric, and they're making moves.
Yeah, they are. What do you got, Justin? I think you wanted to chime in real quick.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that I don't think the Red Sox are done yet. I really don't. I do think that we need a low leverage pitcher in the bullpen. And I do think, and we have been linked to multiple guys like Zach Neto or an Otto Lopez. So
Really?
I wouldn't be surprised if one of those two guys comes to us in the next 3 hours.
Okay, there you go.
Question for Justin: do you think they trade for a starter, let's say a rental starting pitcher?
If anything, I would love to get George Kirby from the Seattle Mariners.
Ooh,
that's a controllable guy.
Yeah, that's gonna be expensive.
Okay, so update on the Braxton Garrett trade from Francis Romero. The Cubs are sending Jonathan Long and Jace Beck to Miami for Braxton Garrett.
All righty, there we go. More prospects.
To come on quickly because I was excited that we got Natalie, but I'll let you guys get back to your show.
Appreciate that, Justin. All right, we'll see you in the chat, and if anything else breaks with the Red Sox, so we'll bring it back on. Take it easy, Justin.
Well, we got another deal from Will Salmon and Ken Rosenthal. The Brewers are acquiring Dustin May and Jojo Romero from the Cardinals.
That's another interdivisional trade. What is going on with baseball? This is crazy, man.
You know what, Eric? I'm not I don't know about you guys in the chat here or on screen. There was a day, Eric.
Wow.
And I've been one of them saying, these deals can't happen interdivision. But Eric, baseball has changed. Who cares, Eric? Do we really care that Ray goes to San Diego? We are not competing with these teams. So it doesn't matter if you're in your own division or some other division. Worry about your own housekeeping. Build your team to compete against them later. I don't care where these guys go. Just give me a good haul.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I hear what you're saying.
Update on the Weaver trade from John Heyman. Top prospect Sammy Stafora is coming back in the deal to the Mets.
There we go. I'm telling you, this is what it's going to be like. I think all the way up until 3:00, it's going to be like this. And Lou, you made up a good point, man. Is there going to be any whoppers? Specifically with the Giants, the thumbnail I put out, 2 of the 3 are already gone. Ray is to the Padres. Arias is to the Phillies. Is Ramos going to go somewhere? Do the Giants trade Logan Webb? I know there's already been talk about, hey, no, we're not moving this guy at all. But if a team comes calling and they offer quite a bit, maybe it happens. Lou, what do you think? Do you got any prediction? You got anyone that you're looking at that may go, hey, maybe this guy might be on the move?
I think Chapman. He's been really sort of quiet. You got teams, defense wins championships beside pitching. He hasn't been talked about. It's been very quiet. I could see some team reaching out to the Giants. But I think the overall, and I heard about this morning in one of the calls, is I think a lot of people are hesitant because of 2027. If we knew there was going to be a season next year, I think a lot more would happen. But I think someone like Chapman, like I said last night, someone we're not talking about. I know Malley, we were sort of talking about a possibility.
Yeah, a little bit.
I know the Giants were talking about Ramos. People were talking, but things happen in the last hour and a half. Things you haven't heard of because people look at the list And in the private chat, I sent you sort of the list of all the free agents that are sort of available and how much money it is. People do desperate and dumb things in the last hour and a half, especially where you see an inner trade, right? The White Sox pick somebody up, and all of a sudden Cleveland goes, we got to respond. Or, right now, the Dodgers got Skubal. They've also gotten other pieces, where one reaction, or maybe they're all trying to get Luke Weaver. Oh, my God, he's out. So then all of a sudden we got to say, hey, who else can we get? So there's just a lot of stuff, are out there. So I wouldn't be surprised if I wish we could get rid of one of the big three. That was sort of my hope, but facing reality, most likely we're going to be stuck with them, but you never know. Exactly. I thought it was sort of weird because we talked about this. Sometimes you got to add somebody to get something done, and you could maybe with Devers, maybe they'll include somebody, you just don't know. So I think it's, look at the Giants. They traded Killian, who was a walk-on this year.
Yeah,
and, he was part of the trade too. So sometimes you got to do 2 for 1. So, but no, I think this is what makes it, because you just don't know what's going to happen next.
Lou is leaning on the Marty Laurie train. I'm still going to stick with our insider. You heard it here on Giant Sports Talk Live. Glenn Kuiper says he's not waiving the no trade clause.
Yeah,
he's
I don't think he
going
is.
nowhere. Plus, really, Eric, I don't think teams are lining up for a Matt Chapman right now. It goes back to what I said about Bailey. Remember when we dealt Bailey, how many people were in the chat? Oh, my God, you can't trade him. 2 weeks later, everybody forgot. You forgot last week, Eric. He was. I said, Bailey who? Yeah. You forgot he was a Giant. I think the same thing about Chapman's not even playing right now. People have forgotten about this guy.
Well, he's hurt, and I think that's the thing that's going to prevent anything from happening. Who knows what's going to happen? Is he going to have to go to surgery? Because that abdominal muscle is still bothering him. So,
Lou, do you think, I asked Eric, Lou, do you think we're at 5.5? I'm right there. I mean, pull another deal. I'm a winner on that card too. Cash the ticket. Do you think we got more coming from San Francisco, the front
100%.
office?
Well, you got to remember the two stooges that are in charge. They really haven't done anything out of the ordinary. That's shocking, but you got to do what you got to do. And I think they're probably just sitting back, waiting. Maybe someone like Ramo at the last second, could maybe be traded. But the problem, and I bring this up we think Ramo is better than he really is. He's not a great base runner. He's not great defensively. He can hit, and he's under control. So the Giants think, oh, my God, he's like a superstar. It's sort of like our chat with Eldridge. Dude, you can't trade him. He's the greatest. The guy's still a rookie. Why don't you guys relax? And I think that's the biggest problem. Also, I think since Buster got sort of taken advantage of last year with the Devers trade and the money, he's being a little bit more hesitant. But I still think at least, I think something might happen that could maybe help us, surprise us.
Eric, Eric, think about this. Eric. If I'm a general manager somewhere and I'm sitting back now and I'm looking at that Arise trade to Philadelphia, if they're like what I did this morning, when I heard that, Eric, and you said, but we knew he was somewhere and he might help. Gosh, he goes to Philadelphia. Eric, with that batting average, there's 2 types of hitters. He's going to be the guy that sets the table, and he's going to be the guy who drives runners in. He's got such a cast around him. When you get a 333 hitter in your lineup, I think he might be one of the best deals of the whole thing.
Could be.
And that's a hitter's ballpark, Glenn. Hitter's ballpark.
I think he might be just that trade that, nice trade. Great trade, right? Great trade for Philadelphia. Good deal for maybe the Giants. But the fact that I think they're underlooking how big an impact he could have over there in Philadelphia.
And look, he's going to be a little bit different in that Phillies lineup. You alluded to it. You could lead him off, and then you have freaking Schwarber knock him in. You get him on base. He gets on base.
One guy in that lineup, boy, that becomes deadly, doesn't it?
It does.
How about
and his defense?
And they're moving all the lineup around. Apparently, he's playing. What is it? They're moving third base to first base to the outfield. They're reconstructing it.
Yeah, they're redoing the whole thing
for a ride.
Here's the other thing.
Right field.
Yeah.
How about this? He bats behind Turner. Turner gets on, they're only going to throw him fastballs because Turner's going to steal, and then he could spot the ball wherever he wants. It's a perfect.
Hey, there's so many different ways that they could do
He
this.
got like
They really,
22, 23 strikeouts this year. The guy is a hitter, Eric, professional. So
I
think it might
know.
be the most underrated trade of the whole thing. Just given what he can do.
Yes. And look, and he could steal a bag. He hasn't been caught. And he's got double digits in steals. Talking about
Playing
Luis
a
Arraez.
damn good boy, I tell you. He playing a damn good second base too.
I know.
Proved the doubters wrong in San Francisco.
He did. Golly, man. Whatever. It is what it is.
So we have an update on the Adley trade. The Red Sox are not just getting Adley Rushman, they are also getting catcher Jake Rogers. The Orioles are also getting.
Didn't they just trade for Jake Rogers?
The Orioles did because they had Basayo.
Yeah.
Or Adley was on the IL. So now because I guess
So the Red Sox are getting 2 catchers?
This is on Underdog MLB. Adley Rushman and Jake Rogers to Boston. And the Orioles are getting Iverson, Azakar, Witherspoon, Narvaez, and a player to be named later.
Good Lord. How about that?
There's also the player that's going back from the Pirates to the Mets for Luke Weaver. His ETA is 2028, and he is the 9th ranked prospect on the Pirates' top 30 in pipeline.
All right.
It's funny what Lou said about teams being hesitant. Certainly doesn't look that way right now, does it? With all this whirlwind flurry of activity we've seen today.
This is nuts, man. There's just trades all over the place. Toronto trade Gosman, but then they traded for Soriano. They also traded for another utility guy from the Rangers. So you got the Blue Jays doing some kind of buying and selling.
Let me ask you about that, Eric. Well, we got a little bit of a breather now. Armand looks like he's not seeing much coming in right now. So every time I look at the roster here, the Toronto Blue Jays, I'm like, oh, they're sellers. No, they're buyers. No, they're sellers. No, they're buyers.
Yeah, it's crazy.
When Gosman went, I go, they had their run. I guess they're just going to look. Now they're picking guys. They're replacing Gosman. So yes. I don't know what the hell the Jays are doing.
I don't know. They're 4.5 out of the wild card. So, technically they're still there.
But didn't you think you saw Gosman come off the table?
Yeah, I thought they were selling.
They're selling. They're out. They're out for the year.
Yeah.
Now they're like, oh, no. We're restructuring. And maybe that's what team I've always said to you and Lou.
Maybe.
New faces and new places, man, can spark something.
Sometimes it can. Hey, I said this yesterday with Trevor Malley, Tyler Malley. He could very well have some success in Atlanta because you're now on a winning team. Your mindset's a little bit different. You're going to go to the playoffs. You got that motivation, I guess, if you will, because he's starting to play a little bit better.
Yeah.
And maybe he has some success in Atlanta.
Good luck.
Eric, you have a bullpen. You have a bullpen behind you too. That's a big difference.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And if they use him late in the season, Lou, you know how often they go to the pen in the third inning. That's
like
fine.
A long reliever.
Yeah. Oh well.
Well, folks, nothing yet. Nothing yet has happened. No other deals have come through. But Lou, you're spot on. The CBA, the lockout next year, you don't know.
There we are. Armand, I've always wanted to know, what do you do for a living, Armand?
I work for government. I work for county government.
Well, we all can't be doing shows working for the government on trade deadline day now, can we?
Oh, yes, I can.
Do you work from home for them, or do you got to get up and actually?
No, I go into a office and everything.
Are you a shirt and tie guy?
No.
Oh, geez, I thought most government. I hear on the West Coast, government guys got to wear a shirt. You got to look good, man. But you look good anyway. Plus, Lou, in case you didn't know it, Lou, setting you up here, Armand. Oh. Armand is an award-winning journalist, Lou. Look at that. An award-winning journalist here at Giant Sports Talk Live.
The inaugural.
There you go.
The only Met that came through the clutch and won something.
That might have been the quote of the whole year last year, Armand. You're like, I'm the only winner in New York. Right on. Good job. What about you? We've gotten Eric. I've had my say. Lou's talking about trades. Armand, what do you think about today, yesterday? What do you think about this year's trade deadline? It's busy, huh?
Today is more busy than you. I mean, I remember me and Eric came on last year. It didn't get busy till getting close to crunch time. But today, all day, it's been nothing but trades. Yeah. Brazaban late last night with the Mets to the White Sox. You know,
and not just, correct me if I'm wrong, I wasn't on the show because it was traveling day for me over from, again, Chicago. It's that time of the year for me. But if I reflect back, you were in the heat of it. I don't think there were trades, but not to the degree of what we're seeing today. The names we're seeing today.
No, not till the end. Not till the end when Mason Miller got traded to San Diego, because that was like one of the last minute deals.
Yeah. But like Lou says, there could be some, we could see that again. And I think this year outdone. And I'm worried. I think Armand undercover, that's not a Giants. Or a Mets. He's wearing it might say one side. That's a Dodgers blue. And I'm ready. As soon as they made the trade on Saturday night, I told Lou, I'm ready for the postseason, baby. Look at that. I'm ready. Let's go. I'm gonna jump on the. I don't think anybody beats the Dodgers, Armand. I just don't.
I don't either. Right now I'm. The Yankees are looking for catching help, and Hicks is gone. Adley's gone. Where do they turn to? It seems like they might turn to a backup catcher. They might stand pat at the catcher's position. They traded away some bullpen depth. They need bullpen help. They just can't rely on Bednar to close games. He was heavily used earlier in the season. That's where he blew a couple of games because he was heavily used.
Yeah, I'm with Eric. Eric mentioned earlier when I jumped in, AJ Preller. He's going to take this Padre team, Eric. We're always saying on the sidelines as non-Padre fans, oh, they're not that good.
Yeah.
And maybe there'll be another rumble with the Dodgers this year, Eric. Yeah,
maybe.
No, right?
You never know, man.
Hey,
Yeah,
Glenn.
look, they're right there.
Hey, Glenn.
Yes, sir.
I had to go take a deep breath because I saw Armand's award, but I got to give him a warning.
Uh-oh.
Armand,
Here we go.
When you win an award, they then recruit you. So if you need a lawyer with the contract where you could be part of Giant Sports Talk Live, just beware. That's what happens. They give you the award, then they ask you to come on, and then they want you to climb aboard. So just be careful.
What are you saying to Armand he's expendable and you're locked in the day game?
That's funny. But Taylor, I wanted to get to this. Interdivisional teams probably don't care anymore. It will help you load up to beat the Dodgers. Ain't that something? Hey, that may be happening where you got teams that are going to team up with each other and say, go beat the Dodgers. I don't care if you're in the same division.
It's funny, Eric. Remember I brought that up on the show like 2-3 weeks ago? I think Lou was with us. Lou, were you with me the night? And Eric, that I talked about when I worked in the Quebec Major Junior League, the two coaches the GM coaches.
Right, yeah.
They got to do you hear that story, Armand? So I'm with a team where several NHL players came through. Marc-Andre Fleury, legendary NHL goalie, was one of them, a good friend of mine, roommate at one time. The two GMs get together. And these guys were literally, you see the old time hockey guys, the coaches when they're climbing the glass wanting to fight each other. These guys hated each other. But they met one night, the secrecy, the darkness of night. And they said, look, we keep spinning you take a run and we're trying to beat you. This year I'll trade you all my top players in the deadline. And in 2 years, you trade me all your top players at the deadline. And they kept doing this. And then, of course, like Dodgers, the league goes, what the hell's going on here? They're trying to build their own, every 2 years, a dynasty team. And then we had a run. Okay, we didn't win. 2 years, we're giving you our guys. And the league caught on to that. But that's, Eric, that may be the way you got to do it. Maybe that'll be the next. The Dodgers are doing it their way. Maybe two teams sit down in the division and say, let's figure out a way where you make your run, Eric. In a couple of years, I make my run. Try to the evil empire.
Exactly. Oh, here we go. We got a super chat in here. Thanks, Lou, for reminding me I was gone. $5 from referee 5A3. I'm not a fire Cashman guy, but this trade is terrible. With no baseball in 26, Judge.
It's 27.
27.
That's my friend ref.
Judge will miss his chance at a World Series. Is that what he's trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
Fire Cashman. Shout out to Armand. Hey, Armand.
That's my friend ref.
There you go. Right on, man. Okay, awesome.
Eric,
hey,
it's baseball. It's baseball, Eric. Where was referee when they were winning World Series with Cashman? Oh, we bet you loved him then. Bet you loved him then, Eric. I mean, it's
ref.
Your good times, you're going to have your down times, Eric. It's just baseball.
I want to welcome him to the fraternity we call Giant Sports Talk Live. Thank you for the donation, ref. Appreciate that, man.
Like Marty says, it's why you play the games, Lou. It's why you play the games.
100%.
Your buddy.
Yeah, buddy. He goes, I was there 17 years ago. See? Ref knows. Ref knows.
Now we're all old, ref.
Oh, you know.
We're all old.
A lot of pitching too, eh? A lot of pitching on the go. A lot of pitching moving.
That's normal. In a trade deadline, it's always, for the most part, it's always pitching because they're trying to get their
aside, you and Lou stepped aside. I brought up with Armand the fact that I wasn't here for the trade deadline show last year, and there seemed to be a lot of trades, but this year we're talking some prime players, some good, and there could be more. And Lou and Armand brought up it was the very end. We saw the Padres pick up the ace, the big prize, the reliever. Well, we're already seeing big names going. Like this one takes the cake for me, Eric.
It's quite This one is.
Geez, this is
one of the more exciting. This is one of the more exciting trade lines in a while, right, Armand? I think I would say.
Yeah. And I think what makes it exciting is teams that are in the past known to not be good. Pirates, they're in.
Yes.
You have these teams that have built up, the White Sox in it. And, they're taking advantage of it in a way because of the lockout, because maybe they have payroll flexibility. The White Sox, they took on Luis Castillo's contract because they didn't want to give up quality or top prospects.
They didn't want it. Right.
So
now, and I said this before, if you're going for a World Series, I think you could part ways with a couple of those prospects. You're not going to hold on to all of them. Use some. That's what the Dodgers do. How do you think they're winning the World Series? Because they trade some of their prospects because they just reload. You don't have to trade all of them. I'm not saying you empty the bank for somebody, but move a couple of pieces and get a better player. So then you have that much of a better chance to try to get deep in October.
But Eric, you're answering an age-old question for Giant fans. I'm with you, man. You can kind of unload the stable of talent, unload the bank, make your run. Otherwise, you're going to be going every year. Oh, I'm competing.
Yes,
100 team.
Yeah,
you got to play up here, and you got to play down here. You can't keep going right down the middle and not winning anyway.
Yeah, you got to look if you have the shot right. Look. Right, because this is baseball. Is there a chance that the White Sox are going to be where they are next year if there's baseball? You don't know. I mean, you're in it now to a certain extent. And I'm not saying you put all your eggs in the basket for this year, but you still go make those moves and say, "Come on, we got that chance," and go out there and do it. And that's why I don't like the Brewers and not going out there and getting Scooble. They had an opportunity. You have the best farm system according to Baseball America. Use some of that strength to go get Scooble because, look, the Dodgers did not pay a lot for him. They didn't. They gave up 3 guys.
The best prospect was the outfielder.
And you know what's funny? That wasn't a Dodgers prospect. All the guys I think that the Dodgers traded were players or prospects they traded for in the past.
Yes.
So that's what you do. There's ways to do this without having to drop a lot of money, but using that farm system as a strength to go out there and get major league talent. And that's what the Dodgers are doing.
Yeah, and guys,
the team could have done that.
And guys, you didn't spend a lot of time and effort.
Yes.
Building up, getting them to the major league level. You picked them up, you set them aside in the vault.
Yes.
Use them as leverage, right?
Yeah.
And you know what you're getting. A deal like that, Eric, who cares? Give him what you want. You know what you're getting in return. It's not like you're giving a player away. We've done that. Look at all the again. I don't want to go down the age-old road here about the Lucianos and the Matoses, Eric. But you don't know what you got, really. And when you can make a deal and you know, Scuba, you know what you're getting, Eric.
Yeah, you know what you're getting. Yeah.
He's not going to hurt you.
No. Quinn.
And let's say he gets, people have said, oh, well, maybe he's not going to be as good as he was. Then you can trade him and get minor leaguers back. So it's you got to be able, you got to be willing to make the moves. I'm glad to see at least the Giants are trying today, Eric.
Yeah.
Trying.
Yeah, they're trying to improve the team through these moves. Quinn, our White Sox fan, donates another $2. Says we are making moves, improving. Yes, you are. There's no doubt about it. We can win the AL, no doubt about it. I think you guys have a really good chance. I'm just saying. I would like to see them do something a little bit more because I would love to see the White Sox go to the World Series. It's something you don't see a whole lot, right? You just don't. You just don't.
What are you thinking? Oh, go ahead, Armand. Go ahead.
Interesting update from Bob Nightingale. AJ Preller told rival teams he had money at the deadline and proves just that with the Padres picking up the remaining $7.5 million in Robbie Ray's contract.
They said they were splitting it. According to Alex Pavlovich, they said they're splitting it.
Also from John Heyman, the Padres have reached out to the Blue Jays about rental outfielder Dalton Varsho.
Ooh.
Nice hitter.
Wow. Interesting. He's got a lot of speed too, right?
Eric, don't you think about it? Again, I always say take a step back, Eric. See, that's the difference between getting a guy like Posey and Preller. Preller, dude, he is structural, knows what he's doing. He's building a team to compete right now. And Posey, I find, we're aimlessly figuring this out on the fly, Eric. And you think we've been struggling? What have I told Eric and Lou for about 6 weeks now? Wait till tonight. Starting tonight, you think it was bad before? You take a rise out permanently and you make some more moves. It's going to be so bad the rest of the year. I might be a Mets fan. Hey. Anything blue, Mets, Dodgers, I'll be cheering for them all. I got to watch some good baseball.
Look, you ain't getting good baseball here in Queens.
I'm an Oracle, I'll tell you that.
Hey, it's been bad baseball for months here. So it doesn't really matter that you move off of these guys. Honestly,
but wait a second. Answer this, Eric. Here's the question of the day, and I know it's a broken record. We're making moves, and we're bringing all of this young talent to our system, correct? Today. We're building for the future today. Buster's doing that today, Eric. So then, the $1 million question, and it remains, why is Webb still with the Giants?
Yeah, maybe they move, but maybe they don't.
Arise has got, if we're stocking up for the future, 28, 29, 30, which Lou brought up a great point. I watched the replay this morning when I got off the plane. Lou brings up a good point. The next CBA might run out when we're going to be competitive, but we'll see what happens. Good point, Lou. That was a good call. He goes, wait, you watch. We're there. Oh, another lockout, so who knows? But Eric, why wouldn't you trade Logan Webb? Question of the day.
Honestly, I don't know. If you're not look at where they're going. If you look at where the direction the Giants are going here, it looks like they're rebuilding the pitching. They're not doing so much with the lineup. Have you noticed the lineup? They're not doing much. Would you even consider this a rebuild? I don't know if you consider it a rebuild for the simple fact all you're doing is you're revamping the entire pitching, whether it's the rotation or the bullpen. But that being said, if you are doing that with the rotation, what is the point of having Lloyd? I've said that. I mean, why hold on to him if you can?
Now it's down the road.
Unless they think they can extract something more in the offseason. Maybe they think they could get more for him in an offseason move. It's possible.
Come on, Eric. If you can't extract the most right today before 3:00, if you can't extract the most today, then I think it's a lost cause.
It depends on
Same
what they're
thing
asking.
with Lee. Same thing with Lee.
Lee needs to, right. I agree.
They they care about are the idiots in the stands. They think Lee makes some more money. I mean, you can't make much money when the tickets are $6.80. or
Oh
as
my
Glenn would
God.
say, $5. It's just all they care
501
about is
deal.
knocking them in.
Lou, you're a ticket holder like I am. You're a bigger package than I am, but I'm still a ticket package holder. I'm getting emails 2 a day now. Come to the park for this deal. Come for this. And none of these emails, Lou, not a one says come for the baseball.
Yep.
Exactly. Alex makes a good point, and that's exactly. No one that has been traded has a long contract, I should say, or controllable. They're all expiring. They're all expiring contracts.
Yeah, the Giants?
Yeah.
The word, come on. The word rebuild is not even in their vocabulary.
No, it's not. This is not a rebuild. You're just moving off of guys that are going to go anyways. So you're just getting something back. The good thing is the guys who are on expiring contracts are pretty good. Luis Ariz and Robbie Ray. So you're able to get something good in return rather than Jim just walking out the door.
It's nice to see, though, Eric. How many times have we've only done you and I did one 2 years ago. Armand stepped in for me last year. How many times have we sat and seen guys sit and you only got them for 2 more months and they didn't trade them?
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
They're all safe trades. Safe.
Yeah, they are. They don't hurt us, Lou. That's it. They just don't hurt us. I mean, we're going to miss Ariz is just he's a gem. You're going to miss him. You take him out of our lineup. What little we had and you take him out. We saw it last week. As soon as he came out of the lineup last week.
It's a different lineup.
Well, there wasn't much offensive thump there, was there?
It's a different lineup, man.
I hope he's okay, though, Eric. He's got those mystery cramps going on.
Yeah. You know what that was all about. That was just to save him, and they don't want to damage him.
Smart.
It's smart. It is 100%. I was surprised they actually threw Robbie Ray though. That one surprised me. But hey, it helped because look, we got the number 4 pick out of it, a 4 and a 9 from the Padres with just one man. So
is Lou, Eric, are you guys happy so far today? You wearing a smile?
Good. I'm good, man. I like it. Lou, how are you feeling about this so far?
Nothing really surprising. I mean, I was more surprised yesterday with Malley actually being shipped off. But no, sort of what we thought, expiring contracts. They had to do it. But I want Buster to do more. I mean, this tells me we're still stuck with 4 bad contracts. And here's the thing. The free agents class is not that good. Here's your one opportunity. Try to get something in case they do play next year, because I don't want the same team. How is it going to be different? It's going to be worse.
It's not. I don't think it's going to be about next year. And honestly, that's probably the way it should be. I don't think it should be.
There is a next year. Some people are saying there won't even be a year.
Yeah, Underdog MLB was talking about some.
Who called that out? Who called that out, Eric? Who's been calling that out?
Yeah, you've been saying that. Yeah, Armand's been on it the entire time.
Oh, well, Glenn, Eric, and Lou get to take a break, a serious.
Oh, it is. No, honestly, I mean, there's going to be nothing to talk about.
I'm telling you right now, I'm not coming in every day here, Eric, talking baseball when there is no baseball. It's hard enough when there is baseball.
Yeah.
Well, Armand, you know what the offseason's like for the 3 of us.
Yes.
Lou, Glenn, and Eric talking about the same stuff over and over and over again, trying to mix it up and fool everybody. Can you imagine doing a whole season and no baseball there?
No, there will be baseball. We got minor league baseball and banana ball.
Okay. It's
and
the
banana ball, baby. The
step
Savannah
in.
Bananas. Savannah Bananas talk live.
Remember they did. Remember they did last time. Remember KBR? They were doing the KBO. Remember that? When the last time they had the lockout, remember? It was the KBO stuff. Yeah. So
we'll just have a subsidiary show. Join us tonight on Giant Sports Talk Live as Armand sits in talking KBO.
Yeah.
The minor leagues. The MILB?
MILB, yeah.
God. I had that package as part of my signing up for something on my phone. And you know what? I thought, that's cool. I never watched a freaking game.
Wait, what do we got here? Hold on.
Oh, thanks, Insane. That is, I can pass in.
Cubs made another move, acquiring right-handed reliever Ryan Zefferjan in a trade with the Angels. So the Angels are they're selling everybody.
They're emptying the pot there.
They are. They've traded Soriano, Joe Adele, now this guy. Who else did they trade? I can't remember. Wasn't there someone else, I thought?
Oh, Hoppy to Texas.
Oh, Hoppy. Detmers is probably going to go somewhere, maybe. I don't know.
You guys laughing at the KBO. During the pandemic, I kind of liked watching KBO and seeing the different stadiums and unis, and I like baseball, guys. So you know what? Don't shit on it. It was the only product available I watched.
That was it. That was all. That's all they had, man. Sucked.
I like the fact that everybody's sponsored over there. You know, you're not the Giants. You're the
it's all over. Yeah,
the Yomiuri Toshibas.
Your uniforms are all full of
Minnesota Twins, the LGs. I'm like, the money. There's money in that league.
Yeah, there is. Ref says they watched the Dominican Winter League. Yeah, that's probably what it's going to be.
I love watching it. There's only so many hours in the day.
Lockout territory coming to foul territory. Is Ref part of foul territory?
He's one of their long. He's a fan of foul territory. That's how I met him.
Hey, right on, man. Cool.
He is a Yankee fan and a White Sox fan.
Right on. Hey, Ref, let me talk to you, man. Elliot Ramos. Talk to me. What do you think about Elliot Ramos to the Yankees? That was something that was rumored yesterday on MLB trade rumors that Ramos may be heading there. Would you like to have Elliot Ramos? We could give you a little rundown on what Elliot's all about.
But who would you want back, Eric, for Ramos?
Another pitcher. Just another pitcher.
We'd have to. But again, I don't know. You can only empty the pot so far. We get rid of Ramos. I mean,
you got plenty of outfielders
now. I mean,
you got some
outfield. We've been moving guys around. Guys are hurt.
You got Victor Barracoda. You got
a fire truck. I mean, come on.
You got Bo Davidson, who's in AAA, who's still doing things. So maybe you see him next year. You know, if you don't trade Jung Hoo Lee, you still got Jung Hoo Lee.
Then they're going young. And again, if they're going that young, then why are we keeping Webb? Correct. So I think you could trade Elliot Ramos, and I don't think it's going to hurt much, to be honest. I saw on when I was in Chicago, somebody at the show admit, well, again, I'm not exaggerating. The Chicago White Sox, a lot of Cubs fans. Don't get me wrong. Chicago is one of the biggest U.S. cities, and a lot of ball fans there. So I saw a lot of Cubs jerseys, but the talk was the White Sox, and everybody I knew at the show, they said, "Oh, we're skipping Friday afternoon." Why? They were going to the White Sox game, Eric. People go see the Sox. They like the young product, dude. They wanted to go see Mike again. Bernice brought it up actually when we were in Chicago. She goes, "The Giants never listen to you." I go, "Nobody listens to me." They go, "You were on the Japanese slugger before anybody." And I go, "No, the Giants. Oh, too much risk. Where
do you think Murakami? Hey, I'll tell you what. Hold on, let me get to the ref real quick.
I love him.
To be honest, we need he doesn't like it. To be honest, I need a catcher. What, you don't want Ben Rice as your catcher? Did you hear that? Ben Rice is going to be the catcher / DH.
They said,
what's wrong with that?
Not catcher.
He's not a good catcher, right? Ben Rice. He's not.
Who cares?
You've got to catch, Eric. No, you've got to be able to catch, though. You have to catch.
Glenn, I agree. It's the bat, but that's why you DH him or you platoon Garcia and Goldie at DH, because who knows if Stanton's coming back this year, and you keep Rice at first base.
I say worry about it later. Let them catch. They're not going to win the World Series this year.
Good point. Depends on what the Yankees want to do. If the Yankees are going for it, you don't have them as a catcher.
If the Yankees are going for it and we're like a team that we're going to compete, Eric, I'd say, well, if you got to upgrade, you upgrade. You keep Rice's bat in the line at first base, DH, as Armand said. But if you're not competing, I mean, what are we worried about a catcher right now in the Yankees? They're not in it to win it this year, Eric. Mm. They better make some hell of a trade to get back in this, because I think I think Tampa's being aggressive. I think you're going to see Tampa win that division. I think they're the team to beat right there.
I don't know. Boston's going to make
Boston. They got pitching.
They're doing something. They got the pitching.
I think they got the
No, they do. They got the pitching. They absolutely do. And they may wind up going to get another starter too. You know.
Okay, this is an interesting tweet. This is from Just Baseball, but per Joe Sherman. Even after being acquired by the Blue Jays, teams are calling Toronto about Jose Soriano.
Wow. Acquire it, flip it.
He has 2 years. He has 2 years of control, I believe. So they could flip him and get back.
Wow.
Now that to lose credit, he's mentioned stuff along those lines, right?
Wow.
You wait to the last minute, you might not get. You might have to go some different direction. So maybe teams were waiting on a guy like Soriano, and now they're like, oh, geez, we got to go after the Jays now to get him.
And that's fine. That's why I'm saying sometimes you got to wait till right now. We got almost 2 hours left for the deadline. And sometimes you extract more if you wait a little bit. And the Giants they helped the Giants cause.
If you're a seller, Eric.
If you're a seller, yes.
But if you're a buyer, I'm with Lou.
No, different.
Well, if I'm the buyer, you get the guy you like. The Scooble deal. It doesn't go down today at 3:00. They knew what they wanted. They went out and got him. As a buyer, I go get the guy I want, and I don't screw around.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying with the seller. That's why I wasn't keen on selling early, because then you're devaluing yourself. You want to extract as much as you can, and the Giants did with Arias and Ray.
Look how quickly. Think, Eric. Look how quick we were talking about the White Sox last year.
I know.
Boom.
Oh, hey, I'm gonna tell you something. He said, "Quinn, thank you for the $2 talking about White Sox, Red Sox, ACL." So that'd be fun.
Ooh.
You know what though, Murakami.
And the two teams that were probably lose a betting guy, those are probably two of the longer shots in the American League, right, Lou? Both Sox would be waiting. Did Lou Sox?
Lou Murakami is probably right. He's a free agent next year, right?
After next season, yes.
After next season.
I thought he could opt out.
I'll double check it. Hold on.
Check real quick. Can you check real quick?
Yes.
Just to make sure.
Well, he's doing that. Glenn, do you know what the White Sox win total was for this year?
The White Sox, I'd probably lower than what I picked for the Giants. Maybe 69.
59.5.
Holy moly. Lou, you'd be cashing your ticket now. That's unbelievable.
I'm already going to do it. I thought they had 60 wins already. It's already 58.
Wow.
So, yeah.
It's not an opt-out. He's under control for next year at $17.5 million. He'll be a free agent after next season.
Where do you think he's going to go? Where do you think he's going to go?
I wonder if the White Sox try to flip him in the offseason.
Oh, maybe. Where do you think he goes? Take a guess. Take a guess where he probably goes.
Oh, if he becomes a free agent, he goes to LA because Freddie.
100%. Because Freeman's going to be done at first base, and then Murakami's going to be out there smacking dingers. And
I didn't say Murakami on Saturday night's show, Eric, but I did say to Marty. Marty's saying, "Oh, this is going to catch up to the Dodgers." I totally disagree because the Dodgers are smart enough. I threw out the name. Do you recall? I said Freddie Freeman will be the first guy. They go, "Thank you, Freddie. Time to upgrade." And they keep it in perpetual motion. They bring in a guy, and he'll play for the next 8 years. The Dodgers. Dude, when does this end for the Dodgers? The smartest, smartest team in baseball, Eric. The smartest team off the field.
They know what they're doing.
Smartest team on the field.
They always have a plan.
They do.
I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
No, go ahead, Luke. Keep going.
I was going to say they have a plan because Betts is going to retire in 3 years, and they're going to need a shortstop. And there's a great guy from Cincinnati who's going to be a free agent. He'll be able to fit right in. That's the difference between a winning organization. They have plans for the future. They know, boom. I mean, look at this. Their catcher right now. He's playing third catcher. The other catcher's gone. They got a guy from the minors up who maybe people don't like, but the guy contributes. They have a plan at every position. They might have a guy in 4 years. Dave Roberts wants to retire. They have another manager. Freeman is so smart. And then how did they get Freeman? They got him from Tampa Bay. We all talk about this. A winning organization and a guy has plans every year. Because you know what? Why should we only win 3? Let's win a whole decade. And everyone's upset, but teams don't realize how smart they are. They were the first ones to defer money in a long time. I don't think, 3 years ago when they got Ohtani, I don't want to hear that bullshit with Larry Bear. Oh, we offered the same contract. Larry Bear, shove it up your ass, you idiot. You didn't. We know you didn't. You're such an idiot. They are ahead of the game, and that's why they're always going to be on top. You can say maybe they're ruining baseball, but I think it's flipped. I think they're making baseball better because when they travel, it's rock star material. When the Dodgers go to the White Sox, it's sold out. Usually they only sell out when the Cubs play. When they go to Detroit, sell out. When they go to the Yankees, sell out. They are now the biggest draw.
They are.
Because it's the biggest draw by far. And they realize they have guys, look how they got Betts. They got Betts and they gave up nobody to get Betts. So they just are smart.
Right.
And the thing about baseball, people shouldn't be upset at them. They should be at their own organization saying, why can't we be like them?
Yeah, there's some truth to that. There's some truth to that, Lou. Here, let me do because I'm gonna add on. I'm gonna add on to what Lou's saying here real quick before I get to Quinn. You can't blame them. I mean, yeah, I get it. The whole the deferment. Well, guess what? It's in the rules. I know a lot of people are talking about the bankruptcy and the TV deal, and I get there's some shenanigans going there. There's no doubt about it. But that being said, you talked about trading for Betts. You're right. They trade their prospects, and where's that prospect now? He's nowhere. But they got Mookie Betts. Freddie Freeman, right? Freddie Freeman. The Atlanta Braves didn't want him no more for whatever reason. He fell into the Dodgers' lap. He fell right into the Dodgers' lap.
Mookie.
And Mookie, but there was a trade. Look what they did in 2021. They traded for Trey Turner and Max Scherzer. And they freaking did something with that, right? Come on.
Look at when they traded for Manny Machado
Machado. Yep. I mean, that's what they do. They're good at doing that, man.
Yeah.
And other teams could do it too. Now, granted, as far as the free agent contracts, it's a different story, but other teams can do that. Anyways, Quinn Thomas says, talking about Murakami, we're going to re-sign him. He wants to stay. We'll see. A lot of players say we love it. I love it here. I want to sign here. But then when it comes to free agent time,
that's that's the most toxic thing. Whether the team says it or we want to make him a Dodger for life, a White Sox for life. Pete Alonso said it, and that's a whole different.
You can't, to a certain extent, you got to be careful what's coming out of the play
when they say that statement,
because it's all leverage
or organization.
It's all leverage. You don't want to lose any leverage, so you're going to say the right things.
Like the great Marston says, you can have a guy like Jung-Hoo Lee, fan favorite, puts fannies in the seats, right, Eric? But at the end of the day, he's good. But is he bringing that to the field? Is he bringing that? Is he everything? You want the player. I think Murakami brings people to the game. Look at what he does. He's worth it. You got to have a guy who's worth it, Eric, at the long run. He's got to serve two purposes: produce, and produce the fans.
Yes, correct.
So get rid of Lee too, for all I care.
He's probably he very well may be traded, if not this year, next year, because after next year he can opt out. He has Scott Boras as an agent. He's going to opt out. Scott Boras always has his guys opt out because they can go get that bigger free agent contract.
So you should be moving him now.
$5. The new owner that's being phased in is supposed to take over the next couple of seasons. Wants Murakami to stay. I think that will splash. Okay, maybe. I hope they do.
Hey,
I don't want to see him go to the Dodgers.
Take it from Eric and Lou and myself and all the Giants fans. Just because you have fresh ownership in an organization doesn't mean they spend more money.
Facts. They said he will resign him. That's good to be confident. Just all I'm saying is be leery. Be leery, especially when you got the big bad blue out there, man. It's
not rocket appliances to say that they should and they would want to, but can you get it done? You got a lot of
two to tango
into place, right?
Takes two to tango. Yes. That's a fact.
Things got to fall into place. Does he want to be there? Do they have enough money? So many, and like you said, Eric, the agent becomes the key factor.
It does.
So he's got Giants written all over it. Look who the agent is. Oh, Buster's still in San Francisco. Buster's still in San Francisco. We can probably get 3 years, $100 million. Buster's such a knucklehead. Yeah, he did the same thing with with our Crapman at third. Same thing. Okay.
I wanted to sign him, Lou. I said sign him before he was here, and of course, we could never. Like $30 million, $40 million, Lou.
Yeah,
2 years, $34 million.
And that's look at the risk. No risk, no freaking reward.
The problem is they had nowhere to put him.
Eric, we're paying 3 managers right now, so don't tell me they're cheap.
Had nowhere to put them.
Jesus.
Because, no, I'm not saying about cheap. You talk about that. The infield's locked up. You couldn't. They had nowhere to put them.
Whose fault is that?
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying, that's why you couldn't sign him. You couldn't sign him for that simple reason. You had to see what the current construction of the roster. There is just no room. I would have loved to have him, but there is no room to put him because you had Bryce Eldridge as your DH and you got your first baseman as Devers. So it just wasn't going to happen.
Eric, is there a Major League Baseball mandated union break or something? Things have been quiet for the last half an hour. Armand, what's going on?
Yeah, I think
they're on union break.
So I got an update on the Cubs Angels deal. Moses Bystero is going back to the Angels for the Zephyr trade.
Zephyr John, or whatever it is. Now, 2 more hours. Now let me ask you, where do you put the percentage of moving off of one of these big three from the Giants? Do you see? I'm gonna say right now, Chapman is not being moved because of his injury. Do you think the Giants are going to move either Adames or Devers? Do you think that happens?
I don't, but I sure hope so. Lou?
No.
I don't think so.
I think our only chance was a prayer, and the Padres probably asked the Giants to pay much. You know, hey, can you do this? And we'll do this. And, of course, the Giants said no and probably
All right, here we go. Insane says 20% chance. King Kong, 10%. D-Shot, 0. Septa says 15%, 1 of the 3. Spencer says 30%. That's kind of...
Robert Rothberg's in at 100, I'm sure.
Where's Robert? Robert, where are you? It's early, man. It's early. It's only, 3 o'clock over there in New Jersey.
His afternoon nap. You got to take his afternoon nap.
Chewbacca, he's going. He wants to...
He came in at 3. This is a scientific poll.
He's coming in with some crazy stuff here. And Cryptic, he's coming in with his cryptocurrency type of stuff here, 17.125.
It's already happened. Is that what that means?
Do you think that holds up a guy like Devers? Apparently the Yankees talked about him, Eric, but do you think the key is the Giants?
I don't think that was ever a thing.
Are too cheap to eat money.
Well, that's not even too cheap. That's too much. I mean, what organization would eat $100 million?
Not all of it, but Eric, again, at the end of the day, Eric, I'm afraid that the line you used on the show last week comes into play. They're simply taking the Apple iPhone and they're hitting reset on this thing the best they can. So today, trade deadline, have we gotten any better? Not in the foreseeable future. It's just
about the future.
Like I said to Robbie Dizzle, it's the future, but this should be about building this team now and getting better.
And that's what Buster has done.
We're trying to fix the problems that Buster created today.
Yeah, they are. Look, every move that was done today.
Back to square one again. This is ridiculous.
Well, no, we're fine because you're not going to fix what's going on currently now. There is no quick fix to getting the Giants to start winning.
We could have been in a better situation than we are right now.
Yeah, well, yeah, but unfortunately it is. Look, 27 is a wash. 28, probably a wash. 29, you might start seeing something, and then 30.
Buster will be gone by 29 because he only signed a 3-year contract.
Yeah, probably.
Hey, Armand, you're a guy who looks from the outside in. We're kind of involved and invested. As a guy looks in, what are your thoughts on what Buster Posey in a year and a half has created here in San Francisco?
He put them by extending Chapman, obviously getting a shortstop in Adames. He believed in them, but he needed to spend money on pitching, and he didn't. And I put that not just on him, but I put that on ownership for not giving him the approval to put even a moderate 4-year, like a starting pitcher that could go for 4 years, let's say at $80 or $100 million. You had to go the cheap route, and it crapped on you.
I think
he didn't even put money into the bullpen.
But he had to go the cheap route perhaps because look at the money he spent on Adames and Devers. He spent money. And I've said this to guys, haven't I, Eric? I've said this to you and guys in the chat. Don't say the Giants' ownership has been cheap because they sure haven't.
No, they haven't.
I think the money was misdirected in places it shouldn't have gone.
That's fair. And to a certain extent, it's also half measures. Yeah. I've said this for many times. You went to a certain level, and then you just stopped without completing the project. For me, it just made no damn
Like
sense.
the Malley deal, Eric. The Malley, it's a great deal, but it shouldn't have been. He shouldn't have been here in the first place to have to deal. We're just trying to fix the problem, and
And look, and there were so many relievers out there. You didn't have to go and sign a Foley and a Hinches. You could have gone and get a guy who was good. Hurt. I never understood that, man.
Okay, we got a little bit of breaking news.
Oh, lunch's breaks over.
Mitch Bannon, the Blue Jays reporter, Dalton Varsho is close to going to the Astros per source. It's in medical review. The return will be starting pitcher Spencer Arrighetti.
Oh, the Jays are adding pitching, Eric. They unload their biggest pitcher, and they're just loading up on other pitching, man.
Are they going to flip it though? That makes me wonder. That makes me wonder. I don't know. I don't know what the Blue Jays are doing here. It's a little strange because they're trading and buying. I mean, it's odd.
I mean, I'm going to look up Arrighetti's years of control.
Let's see. What do we got? Oh, by the way, game time, San Francisco in Texas, 5:00 p.m. Pacific in 4 hours, less than 4 hours. Have not seen a lineup yet. So waiting to see what's going to happen.
The lineup. Do they got any players left?
Yeah.
Okay.
They will.
So Arrighetti hits ARB1 this offseason, so he's not a free agent until after 2029. So with Soriano, let's see.
I know I was away, Eric, but who's Paula's Baldiston, or who the hell was playing third base and then got hurt?
Who?
I don't know.
Basabi?
Basabi or something.
Yeah. He was up last year.
Has 2 years left after this year, so after 28, he's a free agent. So
wow, so that's two controllable pitchers that they're picking up in Soriano and Arrighetti.
Yes, I could see them trading Soriano for a similar type of controllable pitcher in Arrighetti, where it's 3 years of control. Because remember, with the lockout, you're losing a year of control. So technically, Soriano, if the season is lost next year, they'd only have him for 1 year.
Here's a question: are you surprised? Are any of you surprised right now that the Brewers or the Atlanta Braves have not improved their rotation? Because I don't know if there's another. Is there another pitcher out there that could be got for them?
Clay Holmes.
Clay Holmes.
You know,
they do got the two guys on the DL that might be coming back. They might not need them if Harrison, so
maybe
coming back.
I know Harrison's rehabbing. I know that, but I'm just saying, man.
And Passon just confirmed they're finalizing the deal.
If I was up betting the over-under, Eric, if I was betting the over-under, I could have seen Robbie Ray go to one of those two teams before San Diego.
Yeah, I did not. San Diego was not on my bingo card at all.
No,
not at all. And hey,
that's a good GM. That's a good Eric. That
he doesn't mess around.
Comes in, gets the deal done.
He does. He does. And maybe like what they saw, because remember, Robbie Ray faced the Padres in that first game. The only game that they won in the series was the Robbie Ray game.
I can't wait down the stretch now to watch our chat on game nights, because everybody's the Padres are selling their team. They don't have any good players. They have excuses with the Padres.
You know
and
what's
they're
funny?
eating.
Hey, you know what's funny? Is Robbie Ray may be facing the Giants later in the year because we play San Diego again.
Oh, boy.
And I think it's at Oracle, right? Don't they come back to Oracle?
And he won't be oracled. I'll tell you that.
Oh, could you imagine? He comes back and pitches in Oracle as a freaking Padre. And he deals.
Lou, I'm going to take the 3 hits that day. I'm going to go with the under on everything.
Well, I'm almost can guarantee you that Logan Webb will not be traded. He is slated to start today. So,
yeah, September 11th. September 11th, 12th, and 13th, Padres come back to Oracle.
Well,
maybe if we're lucky, we'll see a Harrison type deal today. He's slated to pitch. He's in the
yeah.
It means nothing. So let's move. Like my avatar said, please trade Webb. Please.
I don't think they will. I don't know.
I think we're making moves, guys, we're not going to see now, right? But it still leaves us. Lou said it earlier, and I think to sum up what Lou was saying, still too much dead wood for me.
Well, you can't. The problem is you're not moving off of these guys.
Same team.
It's going to be as far as the lineup is concerned. Yeah, it's pretty much. Look, next year.
Rise. So we were bad. We're going to be worse.
So next year, I'm guessing Casey Schmidt will slot into second base. So the infield will consist of Chapman, Adames, Schmidt, and Devers / Eldridge. The outfield, who knows? Outfield could be totally different. It could be Bo Davidson, Barracuda.
That's okay.
Hater.
At least now, Eric,
Oh,
you and I know,
God.
and I'm sure Lou does too. We know how Armand's felt the last few years, man. I can feel for Armand now because this really does.
It does. And then look, these post games that are going to really, there's nothing at stake anymore. You know, this is our right now. This is our as a Giants fan. This is our postseason. Oh, I forgot about Casey Mize. And same thing with you, Armand. This is our postseason.
Yep.
This is our postseason.
This is our Christmas. This is Thanksgiving.
Of course they are. Look, I'm telling you, there's going to be some bullpen moves.
An update on the Cubs Angels deal. Mason McGuire, Mark McGuire's son, is also going back to the Angels.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have to take this, Eric, if you can just put me in the background.
What's up?
I got to.
Oh, gotcha. All right. I'll kick you out here. All right. There we go. He's got a phone call.
Yeah, it's his boss saying, I just saw you on TV.
Hey, motherfucker, you said you were sick.
Yeah. It's like the kiss cam comes to Giants Sports Talk.
Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness gracious, man. I got to tell you, Eric, I don't know if you've done it already on this particular show, but again, we throw a bouquet of roses in his direction. He brings a lot on trade deadline, right? He's
awesome, man.
He's our insider, I call him, our insider.
Yeah, and I like that. I like that we got someone that's constantly monitoring the Twitter because, look, this is what's going on, man. You guys boom, boom. All right, since they're looking at bullpen arms from the Giants, who do you think goes out of the bullpen?
Right now, if I had to pick one, I'm saying a guy with like Miller.
Yep, and I think that's
lefty.
what lefty. Yep, I think maybe Hinches may go because he's on that expiring contract. But you'll get more with Merrill. I'll tell you what, you'll get back a lot more with Miller.
Henches, he's been, as I'm on the outside looking in, hasn't Henches been a little more unpredictable? You don't know.
Yeah, he has. You know? He has.
Miller, Eric, playoff game. Who do you want, Henches or Miller? For me, it's
Miller.
Right
now, Miller. Yeah. Look, the guy's got electric stuff. He's starting to throw the ball better, and he's controllable.
And put him with a good team. Again, the mentality, all of a sudden, does he get better mentally?
Yeah, there you go. Exactly, man. I'm telling you, that helps.
Good. If he's this good with a really bad team, the pathetic team we have, imagine he plays for the Dodgers or the
Brubaker. I'm telling you, I said this a month ago. You guys kind of scoffed at me. I said Brubaker is probably going to go because, again, he eats innings. And he's just
I didn't think we were trading the pitching, and all of a sudden, lo and behold. Yeah. So Eric.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Eric, but that's what I'm saying because I know at the deadline pitching is a premium, even if they stink. Because look how many stinky ass pitchers have been traded, and they've gotten something for him. Yeah, I mean, the odor is bad, and they're still getting something.
Well, it started early this year. Look with the Cubs. The Cubs were the first team to make the deal, and look, they were getting pitching from the Mets. Jesus.
Yeah. If you think, hey guys, I already brought up the scoreboard. The Giants have already traded 5 guys: Patrick Bailey early, Trevor Malley, Luis Ariz with Killian, and now Robbie Ray. And there's going to be more to come.
Were you surprised Ray went alone? I thought it might be a package.
I could have seen him in a package. It doesn't surprise me that he's by himself because he extracted luck. Look, I was saying you should be able to get a top 10.
I know, but I know he's good. But the fact that I thought
sweeten the deal, so to speak.
I thought yes, because at the end of the day, you're basically getting a rental type player. So I thought you might have to throw in a little something.
Maybe. Yeah. No, I wouldn't have been surprised.
Deal's done.
But
I got homework to do, though. We got homework to do. I got to figure out who these guys in the prospect. I got to learn about who we're getting.
Yeah, only one of them is in AA. The other guy, the 2 guys that are the 4th pick in each individual team, or the 4th prospect, one is in AA, the other one's in high A.
Yeah.
So they're a little bit of ways.
when I was
Again,
away last week, Eric. It's funny when you are the outsider. So last week, I joined you one show the whole week because of scheduling. I couldn't get back. I couldn't get internet. There was one thing or freaking another. And when I'm on the outside, like Saturday, I popped in. I was as an outsider, dude. I'm having dinner with the wife, and the Giants are winning, and then they're losing, then they're winning, and then it went to the ninth. She goes, "Oh, they're going to the ninth inning, tied." I go, "Eric and Lou will be on any minute. Then we're going to lose." And sure enough, I mean, it's so predictable when it gets late when you don't have quality pitching. We've seen it far too often, haven't we, Lou? How many times have we been in like the 6th, 7th, 8th inning? And you and I are texting, go, they're going to lose this. It's going to happen. It's inevitable.
Yeah. You know, speaking of that, I got to bring up a comment in the chat. Stephen A. Books. Miller is the last of the old Rogers, Miller, Duvall, and Walker bullpen. Tell you the truth, they weren't that good to begin with. I'm glad they're gone. For some reason, we fall in love with our players. That bullpen, we haven't had a good bullpen since the core 4, and that was over a decade ago. So, you know, let's get back to reality. But yeah, they're gone, and thank God. They probably should have been gone earlier. It's just like this year. We didn't get a closer. Buster said, hey, hopefully we throw something against the wall and stick, which is a horrible way to do it. We're going to do bullpen by committee, another horrible thing to do it. And that's why we're 18, 19 games below 500. Every single game, and I forget who does it, but one guy in the chat, it might be a senior, always says the 13th game, the Giants had the lead by 1, and we blew. You know, it was the same thing last year with Duvall. You know, if we would have blown 5 games and we win those, we're in the playoffs. And then here's the worst part. This year, all the Giants had to do is be 500, and they'd be contending.
Yeah, I know.
And we couldn't even do that.
Couldn't even be 500.
Oh, and one of our best months was a 500 first month when we thought we'd stink. Go figure that out.
Yeah.
We looked at that schedule all off season, Lou, Eric, myself, and we said, "Oh, it's going to be a rough April." April wasn't our problem. It just went after that.
Well, the pitching was good in April, and then the pitching fell apart. See, the hitting was non-existent in April. The hitting came back. It was inconsistent.
Because then we end up with what was it? June, May? It was June. You get one of the biggest months ever from Logan Webb, and nobody else showed up.
Yeah,
that's inconsistent.
It is. It's a bad thing. And look at this. Not one time in this entire season from game 1 back on March, was it 28th or something like that, the Giants have never been 500. From game 1, from the
0-0.
from the opening bell, the Giants have not even reached 500.
No. They lost on the opening day, right?
Yeah. And then they lost the series. Didn't they get swept? They got swept, right?
Fiasco game with drones flying. And the only good thing about opening day was Lou and I got to have some pizza on Longbridge.
Hey, that was the highlight.
With
the
my
highlight
pal
was the meet and greet in March.
Yeah.
Good Lord. All right, I'm going to go get some water. I'll be right back.
All right.
So as of today, the Mets have made 5 trades. Luke Weaver. I'm sorry. They've traded Peralta. I'm sorry. Weaver, Raley, Minter, and Brazaban. The whole bullpen's been dismantled today. So far, the whole season, they've made 6 trades if you include David Peterson, because they traded Freddie Peralta a few days ago.
Wow.
Peterson's, I know Eric wasn't a big fan of that trade, but the Cubs are loving him. He's only had one rough start. I think he's 4-2. Not bad.
What happens when you have good defense behind you?
Yeah, defense and a bullpen. I agree.
Yeah. Geez, we're going to finish the show a little after 3, 4 o'clock, Lou. Then we got to watch a game if you want to.
Yep.
And then we got to come back and talk about the game and rehash this. It's going to be a long day, isn't it? And I didn't get any sleep. And I'm sitting on the side note, Lou. So I get on the plane late after a delay. You know, the delay, Armand, I hate it. You're sitting in the airport and I am, I'm kind of a hyper guy. I can't sit still. My flight's at 10 o'clock. I want to be on the plane at 9:40 and be ready to go. And my seatbelt, Sir, it'll be another hour delay. And then they close, another hour delay. And I'm like getting a little.
Did you
cranky.
fly out of Midway or O'Hare?
Flew out of O'Hare, but the delay wasn't in Chicago. I don't know when you flew in recently, Lou, or if you have. They're down. They got only half the runways open.
Yeah, half the runways, and they still got homeless sleeping in there from COVID in some of the gates. It's ridiculous. Yeah. Oh, and O'Hare's way out there. If you're saying downtown Chicago, it's a good drive.
Oh, it's out at Rosemont. It's just around the corner from Rosemont.
I got on the plane. Horizon, the Allstate Center. That's where the racetrack used to be, Arlington. So I know. Right. Well, okay, it's a straight shot.
So we were we were late getting out of Chicago last night because of that. And I kept thinking, oh, it's something here. It's the plane. It's the plane is late getting here. And they're like, no, only half the runways are open at San Francisco Airport. I'm like, oh, of course. We got to be delayed here because we can't get in there. And then we landed. It was another good hour. They're like, due to the closure of the runways, we can't get into there was a backup of planes can't get there. Yeah. We were supposed to be at A22, but the plane hasn't left there. It won't be leaving for 40 minutes. And I'm like, oh, God, get me off the goddamn plane. But the one bright spot was I got to talk. There was a young girl from Taiwan sitting next to me on the plane. And I asked her, I said, do you ever see, Taiwan, big baseball country, especially the little league, minor leagues. I said, you ever see the blue and white? She goes, oh, everyone knows who Shohei Ohtani and the Dodgers are. She goes, the country is Shohei. I go, do you ever see, and I put on my other hat, do you ever see the SF? She goes, what does that mean? What is that? I never seen that before. So I thought again of the contract that Shohei has and how it paid itself off in no time because he's a world-renowned ball player. And you can market, you can sell jerseys, you can sell I Love Shohei hats. It's not about just paying the guy to play baseball. He makes you money.
He does.
So it's Glenn,
why the Giants just didn't give him $1 billion and make the money back and say we're happy? I have no idea.
Glenn, it was the same thing when David Beckham signed with LA. People said, are you out of your mind? Nobody likes soccer. 10 years, $200 million. In his first 6 months, they made something like, because his jerseys, everyone wanted the Beckham jersey and the LA Galaxy thing. It was something like $86 million worth of jerseys they sold. That was in the first 6 months. He bought soccer to LA. And then from then on, they made money. It's the same thing. Yeah, Ohtani. People forget that every game is on TV live, not tape delayed, live in Tokyo. They have, if you guys watch a Dodger game, they don't only have the TV station. They probably have 6 or 7 sponsors in Japan, insurance companies, all that. They're making all their money hand and fist. So it's, again, the Giants don't think like that. Giants get companies that you've never heard of, and, usually within 3 years, they're done. So it's just, again.
Sorry, Lou.
No, I was just going to say it's a difference of a corporation thinking ahead, thinking, God, it's a bill, $800 million. Are we going to be able to make it? Yeah, but if we do this. They, in fact, one more thing. They have a thing with the airlines where you could fly.
What I was going to say, package deals.
Packages to the Dodger game, and they bought 12 tickets. So you fly in, transportation, you get to watch Ohtani. I don't think they even do meet and greet, and it's like $1,000 a person, food and booze, and it's sold out for the whole season.
Yes, they were able to market it. Eric, marketability. Do you see, other than like a guy like Jung-Hoo Lee? Be honest. Jung-Hoo Lee isn't a household name around Major League Baseball. They love him in San Francisco. Great. But is he a household name? No.
You know who the name should be? Should be Rafi Devers. It should be him. That's the problem. It should be him.
Yeah.
Now he's producing. Now he's producing like Rafi Devers. He's doing really good. No, I understand, but he should be the guy. And
I'll never recover from this. I'm like, get him out.
Yeah, that part always bugged me too. But to give him credit, hey, he's out there playing every day. You could see he's got the enthusiasm for the game. And I think maybe that's kind of what it is. He's got so much love for the game and he wants to compete that sometimes that takes over and he gets some bad light in some of his decision making. It's funny how you talked about the airport. My daughter, She went with a friend to New Orleans, and she was coming back, and they got delayed in New Orleans because SFO was mogged out. They had too many planes on the ground, so you had to wait until they cleared some of that aircraft out before they could start flying over.
Yeah, we didn't even leave. You think you're going to be okay. There's a problem, with the runways delays. They circle a few times. They were like, well, we're just not leaving.
We're just not leaving.
The problem is backed up so bad. So yeah, I'm like half the runway. I'm like, they won't even let me go home. It's like terrible.
Well, you're lucky it wasn't sprinkling.
And think about it, Eric. You're on to something again. You mentioned Rafi and how he has competed. He's had a few cold stretches, but he's been our top producer. So again, if you were to take Arise is now gone, and Devers, if we didn't have Devers, Eric, there's no offense whatsoever.
None. There will be no offense. Zero. All right, we got news from Alex Pavovich.
Oh.
Blade Tidwell, Tristan Beck, Reaver San Martin, Carson Seymour, and Buddy Kennedy all have lockers here in Arlington. Pretty big taxi squad as the Giants wait for the dust to settle.
Wow.
Reaver is a lefty. Carson Seymour is a righty. Tristan Beck is a righty. Blade Tidwell is a righty. So we got some more moves. So that's a lot of pitchers on the taxi squad. I think we're going to see, again, some bullpen arms being moved. Maybe Hauser. Maybe Hauser winds up getting moved. We'll see.
That gets a GSTL. Well, there it is. The GSTL clap. Let's move Hauser.
Hey, you're just moving guys.
I don't care. Get him out.
Yeah. It's addition by subtraction. That's what I said yesterday about Malley. Tyler Malley was addition by subtraction.
Kill the virus. Get it out. Get it out. Get it out of the
Get it out. Yes. Absolutely.
And oh my God, I can't believe I'm on the show with you roughly an hour and 2 hours, Eric.
Almost.
And I didn't bring up the fact when we landed, first thing that popped in, your phone, you land, it's off in the air. I got to turn off and it goes bing, 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 bing. Well, not only did Robbie Dizzle send me his 25 messages, the first thing that popped up on my phone, San Francisco Giants have acquired Buddy freaking Kennedy.
Yeah.
Didn't see that one on my bingo card either.
You know what it was?
What the heck is going on?
Oh, I'll tell you exactly what it is. It's nothing. It's a warm body. Look, you trade Luis Arise, you got to have a roster. And he's just a filler. That's it. That's all he is. He's
warm body. These guys are like rigor mortis is setting into this organization, Eric.
That's what it is, though. You got to have a 20. You can't play a game with second base vacated.
We might be better. We might be better off.
I'm just
now,
saying that's all it is.
And look, I know how Armand feels when your team freaking sucks.
And I'm telling you, here's another
stop
thing.
Watching games.
Yeah. I don't even really.
I don't go to the games. I got tickets. I haven't been to a game since I got back from Canada. I haven't been to a game.
My last game was June 11th on a Thursday afternoon against the St. Louis Cardinals.
If I stick my head out the window here and I look far enough out, I can see the ballpark. And I go, that's as close as I want to get. I said it on the show last week to Eric. I said, I can put my feet on the coffee table and nobody bitches at me. I can go to the fridge and get a cold soda for like 85 cents instead of $17. I can eat what I want when I want. And the bathroom is right here. No lineup. And I'm more content just and I can shut the freaking thing off.
John Shea's reporting.
Jim.
Elliot Ramos and Jung Hoo Lee have lockers in the Giants clubhouse. And Logan Webb is starting tonight. There you go. A lot of new dudes have arrived to replace the traded guys.
There are new guys coming in, Eric. These other, but they're fillers. These guys are still too much deadwood. Webb, Lee, Chapman. It's same team to me. Same team.
Yeah, I told you it's going to be. I told you that those three are not going to go anywhere.
Same team.
It's not. They're not. It's just you're.
All
you're doing is you're fixing the pitch.
They play the games. That's why they play the games.
Yeah. No, it's. Look, what was the problem with the San Francisco Giants? Pitching. And what have the San Francisco Giants addressed? Pitching.
But like Marty said, watch the game. And I keep telling Marty, I've been watching the games and I don't like what I've seen. Oh, it's going to be Eric. we're in it for the long haul, now, because it's gonna be a lot of rough days.
To be honest with you, I'm not going to even care because they're not competing. I know where it is. I'm just watching some individuals. I don't care about the final score. I don't care about if someone goes out and gets shelled. I don't. I'm just going to finish out the season, see what kids, if they do bring them up. And look, and now here's another thing with this upcoming CBA issue, I don't think we're going to see some of these young guys that we probably should see. It sucks. You know why? Armand, you brought it up. When you talk about the 40-man, if any of these players are on the 40-man roster, they can do no baseball activities with the team facilities.
They can't even play minor league baseball.
They can't even play minor league baseball. If you're a minor leaguer, not on the 40-man, you're going to get your reps. You're going to play minor league ball. So you don't want to bring up. I don't want to bring up Bo Davidson. I don't want to bring up. Oh God, who else is on there that would have to? Parks Harbor. I don't want to see these guys come up. I would love to see them. Don't get me wrong. But if it means that they can't play baseball in 2027 because of the stupid labor stuff, keep them in the minor leagues so they keep playing baseball.
I agree. Somebody said Armand's falling asleep. No, Armand, as Eric would say, is focused.
It's focused.
Yes, I'm focused.
He's focused on the Twitter.
Somebody here has to get the tweets of the trades.
You have to.
Well, like Armand and the Giants and the Mets, it's a race, Eric. It's like they're racing the freeze today, and we might win because I think Armand said 5 guys, 5 moves, and we're right around 5 as well. So I was hoping. I
think some bullpen arms. Bullpen arms.
Better do something. The Mets don't have a bullpen.
Still no lineup for the San Francisco Giants.
If you get to the 9th tonight, Armand, who's coming out of the bullpen?
They'll probably call up a few guys from the minor leagues. I
tell you, a few. There's not many arms left in your pen. There can't be.
Just Devin. Right now, it's just Devin Williams. They'll probably call back Joey Gerber, who got DFA'd. They'll probably bring up Jonathan Pitara, who's been up and down out of the bullpen.
Good Lord.
They could call up Dylan Ross and Ryan Lambert, who are named prospects for us in our organization and are part of our top 30 on Pipeline. They've struggled this year, but right now, who cares? Let them struggle up here. I saw a tweet earlier today that Texas is supposedly open for business with the entire roster. If David Stearns wants to make one good move, call them up about Jacob Latz, their closer. He's going to hit ARB1 this offseason, so he has 3 years of control left. Get him to help rebuild this bullpen to go along with Devin Williams.
Steve says, surprised no one's calling on Devin Williams. Thoughts, Armand?
Probably his contract. We signed him to a 3-year deal around $51 million total. So, and knowing the Mets, they don't want to pay down any money. So, and like Glenn just said, like right now our bullpen is depleted. So,
yeah.
Lou will be right back. He's got a phone call he's taking care of.
Cool.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens here. Well, again, we're about an hour and a half, a little bit less than an hour and a half away until the trade deadline is complete.
Okay, so I got an update on the Luke Weaver deal from Joel Sherman. To complete the deal with the Pirates, the Mets are taking $2 million of Weaver's contract this year and $6 million next year. Well, if you're going to pay Weaver, please pay Devin Williams to get him the hell out of here.
Wow.
Please.
Wow.
There was the report the past 2 weeks they were not willing to spend any money, to pay any money down. Now you do this. Oh, Christ.
Hell of this, hell of that. Sounds like the guys you got today. Yeah, got a lot of young pitchers, man. I'm okay with that.
I'm fine with that statement, Eric, but I will again say, and in all honesty, this goes back to like the Tony Vitello situation. I really don't know. To have an educated conversation, I don't know enough about these guys.
From what I saw, they're producing in the minor leagues of where they're at, and that's important.
But I don't like going out blind, I like
I don't
even know who this guy is.
Look, I'm okay with saying I like the guys. Where my issue is, Glenn, is when people say, this guy is going to be a superstar in the next year. No, you can't. I will not say that. I like the guys that they got. What does it mean? It could mean something. It may not mean something. But hey, here's the thing, Glenn. The Giants they're getting so many guys. A few of these guys are going to hit, and that's important.
People have said that in the chat while I was away. I noticed monitoring your chat. People are like, why do we need all these prospects or suspects? Yeah, you get 20 of them, you got more chance of getting guys who hit. Yeah. It's like playing roulette, Eric. Sooner or later, the wheel will stop on that green zero. That's your winner. And the more you got, the better your odds, right?
Yeah, 100%.
It's
all about the numbers right there.
The more stake you got in the game. So good on them. I got to tell you, Eric, at the end of the day, at this point, while Buster has tried to reset, he has built our future a lot brighter. I don't like giving him all the props in the world, but I will say that this was a must. This was a course correction we needed, Eric.
Yes, it was. 100%. 100%. I'm looking at someone talking about Tugboat. I don't think you're going to see Tugboat come out. He's not on the 40 man.
Tugboat's a name, Eric.
Yeah, I know. Whatever. I'm just going to do because I can't remember his name. But he's dealing in AAA. And look, the Giants. But the Giants already have pitchers on the 40 man.
Yeah,
you don't have to. You got Carson Wiz, or you got Carson Seymour, Blade, Tidwell, Keaton Wynn. You got a whole bunch of guys on the 40 man. There's no reason to bring up. I think what's his name? Last name Wilkinson. I think is his last name.
Have you seen the way Tugboat's built?
He's a big boy.
Minnesota had a pitcher like him. They don't last. It's like a gimmick to me, Eric. Come on.
Could be. He's doing something.
Please
he's doing something. Ha! Let me refresh this, see if there's a lineup. No lineup for the San Francisco Giants yet.
We got an hour and 20 minutes, Eric.
Just see what's going to happen.
Hour and 20.
Hour and 20. Yep.
And like I said, you stepped out. I said, Lou, an hour and 20 minutes. We'll do a recap. We'll get a bite to eat. Then we got to watch Giants baseball. Then we got to come back in and we got to do a post game and talk about the trades. And oh my God, what a day this is. What a day. I love it, though.
Yeah. Hey, I was gonna say you can have fun with the post game. you could take that one. Oh my God! The last couple
this is from Alden Gonzalez. This is about the Angels.
What is up? Hey, Liam. Hey, we should throw out the link to Liam.
Liam, join us.
Liam, you want the link, man? Let me know, man. I'll email it to you.
So all the players that John Mozeliak has traded from the Angels. Joe Adell, controllable through 2027. Logan O'Hoppe, 2028. Chase Silseth, 2029. Jose Soriano, 2028. Ryan Zephyrhan, 30. Brent Suter, 2026 or a rental. Two big names are still left. Reed Detmers and Zach Neto.
That's incredible. I tell you what, the Angels are doing what they should be doing, Glenn. Arnie Moreno usually prevents doing that. Right? Usually he doesn't do that. Usually he holds on. Now they've seen the error in their ways.
Oh, yes, Mr. Shohei Ohtani. That bit them in the ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Giants have been down that road, though, before, Eric. I mean, holding pitchers at the deadline we know should go.
But they didn't do it this year.
Pitchers. So let's see.
They didn't do it this year. Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Come on.
This is the first time in a while we've been able to say that.
When's the last time? Look, guys, in the chat are my Giants fans. How many? When's the last time we've seen the Giants trade this many guys? I can't remember. Honestly, I cannot recall Giants trading this many guys at the trade deadline. Interesting.
Yeah. And I'm not one to throw out Buster's hurt me so many times, but I will.
Yeah, give him his flowers on this one.
Props today.
Yeah, come on.
I will.
Right? I'm not gonna sit there.
He's Eric. He's doing what needed to be done.
He's doing what's needed to be done. Yeah.
He's not like anybody who goes after if we finish right now, everything's in the books. We're done. This is how it shakes out. This is what should have happened.
Yeah.
So no surprises here.
Yeah, exactly. Lou got you back on. So
Lewis
I don't know.
working the hotline with the commissioner's office, I guess. So.
Sorry, we have a big concert this weekend, Outside Lands. So people are hitting me up. Hey, I need VIP tickets for Outside Lands.
Who's playing?
Friday. I've never heard of none of the bands. It's sort of like the same Lollapalooza. These bands.
Oh,
the problem is I'm an '80s fan, sometimes '70s, but now in 2026, they all look young and they all love these things that are all just remakes of other songs. Sampling.
Lou, breathe in, breathe out. Little break in the action. How was Blue Oyster called?
Oh no, that's this Friday.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
That's for Street Vibration.
Out, Eric. We'll get the clapboard out. Take two. I'll ask him.
I'll be taking photos because I'm sitting right in the front row, and Eric Bloom's back, and I'm going to be there with my nephew and my brother, and this will be my 99th time seeing the band. Actually, 93rd time because I've seen him 6 times under their other name called Soft White Underbelly.
Front row. Lou,
yeah.
will you be okay in the front row? Don't fear the Reaper.
No, I'll be very fine. In fact, last time I saw him was last Halloween in Vegas, and they told me to shut up because I kept screaming for a song, and they wind up playing it in the encore.
The guy in the front, will you shut up?
Yeah. So,
dress him up. Can't take him anywhere.
Sam is saying.
Oh, go ahead, Eric.
He's saying likelihood of the big contract being moved. It ain't, man. Just like I give you the big donut, man. It ain't happening.
And I'm glad they got the package. It was delivered to Tommy's, apparently, Lou. Enrique got his award-winning package in the mail. So it's good.
Yep.
Nice. Right on.
Liam's going to pop in, so I got to get over to work for just a couple of 5-10, probably.
No worries.
Stuff ready for 5 p.m. News break. So can you handle it for 5-10 minutes?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Breaking news. We got breaking news.
Breaking news.
Per John Heyman, Clay Holmes and Tyrone Taylor to the Chicago Cubs.
Wow. Wow. Look at that. Here, I got it right here. I'll bring it up on the screen. Look at that. Look at that. Holmes and Taylor to the Cubs from the Mets for Rojas.
Rojas is one of their top prospects.
How do you like that, Armand? You are a Mets fan. Let me bring in Liam. What's up, Liam?
How's it going, everybody? Good to see ya.
Good.
Well, Armand was saying breaking news. I've arrived, but no, it was John Heyman. No, I'm only joking.
Breaking news: we have traded Glenn for Liam.
Apologies, I couldn't make it earlier. I was just packing my things because I'm going.
I'm
tomorrow,
still here. I'm still here. I'm only on the waiver wire.
But yeah, that's a good move. Cubs. So who are the Cubs now? They got
Clay Holmes, Braxton Garrett, two starters,
Drew Pearson,
David Peterson.
A lot of Mets went to the Cubs. There, Armand.
Yes.
They got Kevin Gausman as well.
Okay,
yep.
so Jefferson
and Gausman.
Rojas.
I forgot about Gausman.
Oh, yes, Gausman. Yeah.
My God. Hey, they're loaded up.
So on pipeline, Jefferson Rojas, third base shortstop, ETA 2027. He is ranked number 2 in top 30 of the Cubs on MLB.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Who do you think? It probably took to package Holmes and Taylor together to get Rojas.
So is he going to be your future third baseman?
Could be a future third baseman.
Gotcha.
Could be everybody's talking about trading Lindor, but prior to this, our 2 best shortstops are down in the Dominican Summer League, so they're like 4 years away.
Yeah.
So we don't have a ready now shortstop to come up and take over. And you look at free agency, there's no shortstop. I mean, look at what the Atlanta Braves did this offseason when they signed Kim to a $20 million deal. And what does he do in Korea? He falls on a patch of ice and cuts his hand.
Hey, that happens. Liam, I'm going to kick it to you, man. Dude, hey, you've been killing it on your live streams, buddy. You've been killing it. Good for you, dude.
Hey, awesome. You know what? It's a lot more fun doing it with other people than just watching Giants Baseball by yourself.
It is. It's a lot. When you do it by yourself, it makes it really tough. All right, let me hear what you got. Again, for those of you who don't know who Liam is, Giants fans across the pond over there in the UK. So Giants made a lot of moves today. What do you think about them so far?
I gotta say, I love them. I don't know what you guys think. I just joined in, but I love the moves. I think my first thing is I don't care who you trade Robbie Ray to. You could trade him to the Dodgers as long as you get the best possible
The
deal.
best possible
And I think
back. Yeah.
to get the Padres 4-9 prospect, that's I think that's
Yes.
great. And then the Luis Ariz one is just it's great. I think it's a great trade. You get the number 4, the Phillies' second best pitching prospect.
Yes.
And this team needs pitching. So
yes, they addressed the need.
it's really
That's what this
exciting,
was.
I think. Yeah, I think
It is.
today's an exciting day because if you look at the farm system, I think now we've actually got light at the end of the tunnel to what has been, this mediocrity period. We're actually got light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah. The lineup isn't changing much, but the pitching is. That's what it's looking like.
Yeah.
Let me take a look, see if there is a lineup here. I keep refreshing it on MLB. Still no Giants lineup. John Shea was reporting, Liam, Elliot Ramos and Jung-Hoo Lee have a locker in Texas, whatever that means. But they've got a bunch of guys on the taxi squad, pretty much all pitchers except for Buddy Kennedy.
I never want to see that guy play. I'd rather. Why are they not calling up Parks Harbor? I'd rather see Parks Harbor than.
I'll tell you why. They want him to be able to play baseball in the minor leagues because of the labor contract. That's why. Because otherwise he's going to be cooling his heels, and that's not probably the right thing to do. I said this. I want to see these guys. I want to see Bo Davidson and Parks Harbor come up, but because of the stupid labor, they're ruining it. They're ruining it, man. Gosh. And I don't think any of the big 3 are going anywhere, Liam. I don't know where you.
No, I don't. I don't know. To me, it's a B+ deadline because to me, to get it to an A, you trade one of the big 3 contracts. So I put it the highest to highest it can be because
that's fair. Right?
I don't know what you guys think about the Tyler Mahle trade, but to me, that's like I don't
addition
care.
by subtraction. That's all it is. You just got him off your roster.
Yeah.
Hey, we got another Jeff Passan reporting Tampa Bay Rays are acquiring right-handed reliever Tyler Wells from the Baltimore Orioles.
Okay.
So now the Rays are starting to look. Now we're starting to see some bullpen arms go here. How about
be interesting? Wow. Eric Miller, I could see Eric Miller maybe getting moved.
I could see Eric Miller. I think he'll get you something back. He's a good lefty. I could see him going. Brubaker, I think I could see him going as well. He's on an expiring contract. So, yeah, why not? Why not? I mean,
so far today,
what you got?
Mets have traded away 6 players today.
Wow.
Holmes and Taylor in the same trade. Raley, Minter, Brazaban,
Weaver
is 6. 6 today. Then you got Freddie over the weekend at 7. You have David Peterson from a few months ago.
Yep.
That's 8. They have made 8 trades today. Please, somebody call up about Luis Robert. Let's get.
I heard that he might be on the move, right?
Yeah,
dude, you know where he's going to be on the move? On a stretcher to a hospital. Dude, I knew that guy's always hurt, man. There's so many people that are high on him. I was like, dude, that guy is always hurt. You can't rely on him. You just can't. The guy is a physical specimen, but he's always hurt. So, hey, by the way, shout out to the chat. You guys have been hanging in here for the last over 2 hours now. So appreciate you guys hanging out there. You look, you probably got better things to do with your time, but you're joining us talking, baseball, trade deadline, what the Giants are going to do, what other teams are doing. So, hey, appreciate you guys hanging out here with us on this Monday afternoon. It's a warm one, guys. It's a warm one here in the Central Valley. I don't know where it is.
We got some breaking news from Passan.
Breaking news from Passan.
The Chicago White Sox got a catcher.
Yes, they did.
From the Atlanta Braves.
Joey Bart. Joey Bart is heading to the south side of Chicago. How about that one? Look at that. He's going to be on a playoff team, guys. So let's see. The Giants traded him to the Pirates. Pirates traded him to the Braves. Now the Braves have traded Joey Bart, the number 2 pick back in the whenever it was draft, is now a Chicago White Sox. How about that, man?
And he's going to be with 4 other former Giants. He'll feel right in home.
Oh, that was another stat. Did you see what that, Lou? Ray, this is his 5th trade in 6 years. That's nuts. I think that's what they said, right? It's some crazy stat. He's been traded all over the place, man. But yeah, interesting. So now we're getting close to the T-1 hour mark until the end of the trade deadline. Wow.
Right now, I can tell you 2 teams that I'm very disappointed in.
I am. Yeah. Who?
Atlanta, because they haven't done anything.
Yes.
And the Yankees, because they haven't done anything today.
Add a third one. The Brewers. The Brewers have not done anything.
Yes.
They haven't done anything. Have they?
Outside of Dustin May and JoJo Romero.
That's right. Dustin May. I'm sorry. JoJo Romero. I thought they'd do something else.
The Brewers have been the biggest disappointment. I really believed in the Brewers.
Shouldn't they have gotten Scooble, Liam? Scooble?
I'd be all over that if I were them. But the thing with them is they're too scared, because that's how they build their success off the prospects. Yeah. And then they're too scared to move them.
But that's the thing. Sometimes you got to take that risk. Sometimes you got to have a little bit of nearsightedness a little bit, right? You look too far down the road, okay, everything looks great, but it keeps going down, and you're never in that moment where you're playing some really good baseball.
If you're a contending team year after year, when are you ever going to go all in?
I'm just Eric.
I'm
just going to restart because I can't hear Armon, so I'm just going to restart and leave back and join back.
Sounds good.
No problem.
All right, Liam will be right back.
Got an update on the Tyler Wells Tampa Bay Baltimore trade. Tampa Bay is sending right-handed Michael Forett back to Baltimore for Wells. That is from Mark Tompkin, a Rays reporter.
Okay. All right, let's see. What do we got here? Okay, nothing there. Oh my gosh. All right, Lou, what do you got any thoughts so far, man? We're almost an hour away, man.
Yeah, no, I still think something's going to happen big. It always does.
You think so? Yeah, it always does.
You know, and maybe the thing about Milwaukee, like I said, you know, I'm sort of surprised they didn't do more, but obviously that means Harrison's doing better than we thought.
Yeah.
You know, you got to remember they're the 2nd best record in the league. They don't really need to do much, but you had a chance. I was more disappointed they didn't try to get Scooble, because him and the Miz could have been a crazy 1-2 combination. You know, especially where you could be up 2-0 right there, and then you have Harrison. But you know, I don't run the organization, but you know, it's one of those things. You know, I'm just
somebody a front line starter to pair with Miz would have been good. They could have traded for Clay Holmes. I know he's hurt. Or Robbie Ray, they could have traded for. Would have been nice.
But maybe they think they have good enough, and that's fine.
Maybe Hunter Green gets moved from Cincinnati. You never know, right? I know Ellie De La Cruz. I don't know if they're going to trade him, but
that's I think those two are more off-season. And that's one thing that really pissed me off this offseason. During the WBC, why Cincinnati? Why do you have a report come out this year about Ellie De La Cruz turning down an extension last offseason?
Right.
Why do you have that come out at all? Like, you're trying to make him the enemy?
Right.
Like, you're already trying to make him the enemy? I mean, no offense. Your owner, supposedly through reports, had to be told by front office people to pony up the money for Kyle Schwarber. They had to tell you the story that he's a kid from Ohio who grew up a Reds fan. They even had to tell you that he would help put butts in seats in Cincinnati. And you offer him that deal.
Yeah.
But then you don't do anything else with it. You don't go land another bat. You don't where does that money go? It's like you had the money for Ellie, he turned it down. Okay. You had to be told about Kyle Schwarber putting butts in the seats and his story about being a Reds fan and growing up in Ohio and loving the Big Red Machine.
Mm-hmm.
That money doesn't go anywhere outside of Schwarber in free agency to any other bets or any other trades. Now you're looking to trade either Nick Lodolo or Hunter Green
Oh, hold on. Ken Rosenthal, Yankees are working on a trade for the Giants. Elliot Ramos, source tells The Athletic. Oh, Nelly. RJ says, I'm surprised the Padres are not sellers. They should be buyers. They're a game out of the wild card, RJ. They shouldn't be. They shouldn't be sellers. They need to be buyers. Corpo, Arizona. Yeah, that's a good one. They're in the thick of the wild card. They haven't done anything. Good call there, Corpo. But RJ, yeah, they need to be buyers. Talking about the Padres. All right, so we're gonna have to keep an eye on this. Okay, Elliot Ramos may be on the move.
Update on the Braves Joey Bart trade. Duncan David, who was DFA today, was traded to the Braves for Joey Bart.
Okay.
You know, the Yankees need bullpen pieces because they traded away some bullpen pieces over the weekend. Maybe, and they traded, I could see them trying to land Eric Miller for the bullpen. Maybe it's Ramos and a bullpen piece.
You'll see. We'll see. Maybe it's going to be Ramos and a reliever. That's a good point. Oh, we just lost Liam. They're dropping like flies, everybody. The trade deadline heat is getting to everybody. Everybody is freaking overextending themselves. Shit's just dropping off.
As we all know, trades happen a little bit after 6 o'clock. So how long do you want to stay on? Like you want to get off at wait till 6:15?
Maybe like 3:15, or 3:15 Pacific, right around there in that range. Maybe a half hour after or something like that. We'll see. Here's another thing. Let's not forget. Is Brian Sabian still working for the Yankees? Is he still a special advisor to the Yankees?
He might be.
Because he drafted Elliot Ramos.
Eric,
yeah.
Sorry I was away. I'm still working on some of us do, Armand. Sorry, have to work for a living. So I'm down in my little makeshift studio while I'm on the road here in the Bay. And I just wanted to run right back. Dude, I got something for you. So I'm getting ready for the newscast at the top of the next hour. On the radio side of things, the Associated Press. I know you know who they are. The Associated Press are reporting the New York Yankees are looking at Ramos.
Yeah, we just announced it. Announced it.
All right, I'll be back.
Come on, Glenn, you got to get up mighty early in the morning. Come on.
Okay, so update on the Mets bullpen. We are promoting left-handed pitcher Jeffrey Yan, who's 29.
Okay, I don't even know who that is.
He stepped away from baseball for 5 years after signing with the Angels before returning to the minor leagues in 2021. He was also part of the Rockies organization, and the Mets picked him up after he was DFA'd or released.
Interesting. Hey, what's up, Taylor? I don't know. We'll see. Holy shit, dude. Come on, man. Wow.
Well, we can finally say it's the final countdown. 1 hour to go.
Final countdown. Great song, by the way. Here, let's bring in Liam again. Quinn Thomas, our White Sox fan, again, $5. I'm okay with Bart. He just needed an upgrade at a catcher, and we got that. I think he still may get a starting pitcher. All right, we'll see. Casey Mize still out there. JB drops $100 Australian. Thank you, JB. That's freaking awesome. Man, look at this guy. Happy deadline special, gents. 1 hour to go. Just thank you for your efforts so far this season. Hopefully Chapman has less than 60 minutes left being a giant buster, pulls off a miracle. He's been calling after. He's putting it out in the universe, man. JB, thank you, man. You've been a loyal supporter of us from the get-go. So appreciate you. Hey, what's up, Jose? I see Jose is out there. What's up, sports guy? But yes, JB, thank you, sir, for that very kind donation. That's freaking up. I'm gonna keep that one up for a little bit. Hey, it's thanks,
JB.
Yeah, nice. Thanks, Liam. You know what it is, and I said this before, Liam. You know, as for San Francisco Giants fans, it kind of stinks because we want to be buyers and be in the thick of it. But as a baseball fan, it's been pretty fun just to see what these teams are doing to make their teams better. So what teams are gonna go for it, what teams are kind of just holding back. And to be honest with you, this trade deadline is like our playoffs because we
Yeah.
got nothing else to look forward to, Liam.
It really is. And hey, this is what annoyed me the most about Farhan was he just did nothing. At least we're doing something, and that's selling. But I'm enjoying this trade deadline. I think it's been entertaining. It was a bit slow moving over last week. I thought maybe we'd get a few more trades, but ever since Scooble got announced to the Dodgers, it's kind of picked up steam. And hey, this Elliot Ramos one, if he gets traded, I think that would be a little bit of a surprise. I mean, I know there were rumors, be a surprise, but I would be surprised because I thought they may entertain trades, but would they actually trade him? Looks like they may.
Exactly.
Okay, an update on Jefferson Rojas, the prospect the Mets got from the Cubs for Clay Holmes and Tyrone Taylor, from Joe DeMayo. Very good. He's a Mets prospect guy. Jefferson Rojas is a top 100 prospect in MLB. MLB Pipeline, he is ranked 63. Baseball America, 99.
Okay, there you go.
So Mets fans can calm down about, finally getting a top 100 prospect.
That's awesome.
JB's in the house. Why is that red? Do we change colors? What's going on?
Every donation has its own color.
Oh.
Yeah. So like 10's a yellow, 40 is like orange, 50 is like magenta.
So red is like the 60 that's 60
that's
bones.
The good stuff. That's good stuff. Great. Appreciate that, JB. Yeah, I mean, he again been a huge supporter of us from the very beginning. Since we kicked us off, he's been here. So,
and in all fairness, Eric, a shout out to everybody we've been on the air.
100%.
Eric, this is literally our.
We're right there. 2-year anniversary.
Today's our 2-year anniversary of the show.
Yeah, it is.
Happy
How about that?
Yeah, congrats, guys.
Thanks, Liam.
I don't know about you, Eric. I just thought of that.
Yeah, it is because that was our very first
2 years ago last night.
Yep. And then the actual show was the deadline.
And that
deadline was a dud, dude.
Great show, but a shit show of a day. Jesus.
Oh, we were out here for 3 hours, and I don't know how the hell we got through it and talked about absolutely nothing. Because
that was the infamous. I'm giving the manager the keys to the car.
Keys to the car, Mark Canna.
We have the best pitching in baseball. No further truth, right?
Hey,
JB, nice hat, man. Nice hat.
I tell you what, Liam, he's going to be over here in about 3 weeks, man. In about 3 weeks.
Yes.
Right around there. Yeah.
That's going to be great.
I didn't even know. Did you send an email? I just forwarded it to Lou. I don't know if you sent an email or not.
Yeah, I did send you an email. Yeah.
Hold on. Let me go send that to. I'm bad at that. I'll send it to Lou here.
I think you're like that too. JB likes that. You like the hat. I saw you something. You want a hat like this, do you?
I'll tell you what. Definitely not Shohei Ohtani.
Okay.
Although he is no, Glenn, in fairness though.
I saw the hat and I said, I must have that for the postseason just in case I jump on the bandwagon. So,
we are lucky that we get to watch a guy like Ohtani play baseball. I mean, he's probably going to be the best player I ever get to watch. So,
Sean the Burrito Man. This guy's great. Great stream. 2 Giants fans, a Mets fan, and a weirdo Dodger fan.
Maybe I'll do this for the postseason.
Oh, but Benji says, congratulations. Thanks, Benji. Appreciate you, dude. Awesome.
I don't want to let the cat out of the bag, but Eric knows. If you know, you know, right, Eric? This hat's better than the other hat I could wear on the show.
Yeah, you could.
I sent Eric a picture of me at a recent game. He's like, what? He says, time to hit the mercantile.
Yeah, you got to go hit that mercantile. Benji, yes, you have been. Benji was here in the very beginning as well because we were talking trade deadline. He was here in off season. That was a fun off season. A lot of new people showing up and even Dodger fans.
What the hell?
Awesome.
Give me 10 seconds, Eric.
Was that the 2024 off season, Eric, when I showed up?
Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah. This is going to be
okay.
gnarly.
So one trade we never talked about.
Thanks, King Kong.
For the Royals and Phillies, the Royals acquired right-handed pitcher Nolan Hoffman, and they sent the Phillies right-handed pitcher Manuel Colon. I would assume Hoffman, let's see. Hoffman was DFA'd by the Phillies earlier today because they had to make room for on the 40-man. So I'm going to assume Colon doesn't have to be on the 40-man either.
Gotcha. All right.
So when it's game day at the Valkyries, this is my hat.
Good Lord, dude. That's nuts. That's nuts, man.
I love my hat. And it
That's
goes with
nuts.
the unit. I got the unit. I got the jersey.
Oh,
Man, I got the shoes. Dude, I got the whole thing. I can't get to the purple ones, but they're a little different. Look, I've shown you, Eric. They're a little bit lighter than that. I got the hat. I got it all here, man. Well, those aren't Dodger shoes. Don't kid yourself.
Oh, man.
Glenn's going to like this.
When I go to the game and they win, we light them up. It's oh, man.
Lord have mercy, man.
Eric's like, I wasn't. I'm definitely not going to a game. I'm not attending a game with Lenny.
Oh my gosh!
In fairness, Glenn,
no, but in fairness to myself, it's not like I stand out like a sore thumb among the Valkyries fans or the W fans. This is
you can get away with that in the.
Glenn's gonna like the
British
reference
fashion right there.
Glenn, you look like Jamiroquai wearing that hat.
I said to my wife, yeah, the kid from Montreal, Jamiroquai. He always wears the big one. Yeah. I've been trying to get the Mountie hat. Who's that singer from the States here that hangs out with Pitbull? Not Pitbull. What's his name?
I see you, Corporal.
Mountie's hat. The Royal Canadian Mounted Police hat. What's his name? Pharrell.
Oh, Pharrell.
Pharrell wears a Canadian Mounties style hat.
Yeah, the big.
I'd be able to find one of those, but hey, it's all for fun. You go to, especially when you go to the game, you got to have fun. And I just haven't had much fun at the Oracle Park this year, so I'm letting it all rip over at Chase Center. How about that?
There you go. Hey, nothing wrong. Hey, Gary out there in Long Island says been in and out. Not sure if you've seen this. Yeah, we saw that. We brought that up. Again, it's just get guys to go through the rest of the season. The season's done, right? That's all it is. It's just you got Ray is gone, Mally is gone, other guys are going to be gone, and you just need guys to go out there and fill out the 26 man. That's it. That's all it is. The season's over, guys. The season's been over for Thank you. The season has been over.
Can you add the Mets to that tombstone?
You're off on the other side there. You're within distance. Okay.
We should be next to each other, side by side, hand in hand. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, passing bomb. Here we go, guys. Oh, here we go. Wow.
Oh.
There it is. It's coming from Jeff Passan. New York Yankees are finalizing a deal to acquire outfielder Elliot Ramos from the San Francisco Giants. Sources tell ESPN. Yankees have been seeking a right-handed bats, and if the deal clears medicals, Ramos will provide it. Ken Rosenthal was first on this, guys. But now that's bold. That's a bold one. Let me bring in Lou here. That's a bold move, guys.
Bold, but the question is, to me, Eric, I don't mind trading. We got to get something good in return to give.
We're going to get something good. Look, we're going to get something good because he's got years of control. He's a decent player. Wow,
Damn,
how about that, guys?
We almost got a closer to Vol, but they traded him away.
It got to be for pitching too, Eric.
I got an update on
they
it.
say it's a guy like Dominguez or something, then it's just a tit for tat. We need
What's the
pitching.
update?
From Mark Feinside, the Yankees are close to acquiring Ramos per source. Left-handed pitcher Henry Lalane is believed to be the primary prospect in the trade.
Who is he? Let me look up New York Giants or New York Yankees.
Thank you, Eric. I'm not alone. Ooh. I don't know. I don't know.
Let me look at
Liam, I don't know who these guys are we got.
Also from Mark Feinside.
Glenn, does the trade
what'd
deadline
you say?
make you
Is it
think
LaGrange?
I don't know anyone?
Is it LaGrange?
No.
Lalane.
Lalane.
What the hell? Other notables? What the hell does that mean? Other notables.
Also from Mark Feinside, the Braves are trading outfielder Eli Wright to the Boston Red Sox for right-handed pitcher Tyler Uberstein.
Who?
Oh, Henry Lalane is their fifth. He's their fifth ranked pitcher in their system.
That's okay. We're getting pitching, boys. We're getting pitching.
He's a top 5. He's in high A, ETA 2028. He is 6'7", 211 pounds, and a lefty.
A Randy Johnson.
Wow. Here, let's take a look at this. If it's true.
Randy. Let's hope he
if it's true, this is who the Giants may be getting. The number 5 right here, Henry Lalane, left-handed pitcher. He's in high A. Again, ETA 2028, 22 years old, 6'7", 211 pounds.
Look at his height. Look at Carlos, 6'7".
240, yeah.
These are some big boys. Yeah.
The big bird school of
Wow, that's a good pick, guys. Again, we got the 4 from San Diego, the 4 from Philadelphia, and now we're going to get the 5. I think with how much control, I thought maybe you could get a little bit more. There's got to be more, but you said that's just the headliner, right?
He's the primary, yes.
Lou,
So
I
let's
won
see.
my bet. I had the over 5.5.
There we go. That's 6.
Yep. We've officially taken the lead, Armand. Oh, I think you had one, didn't you? Didn't you have another one there? You moved a couple of pitchers. Maybe you're one up on us. It's pretty damn close, though.
We've traded
How
away 6
about
players
that?
today.
We were the first to hit the pasture. We're in the cemetery before you anyway, so it's all. It
Wow.
doesn't matter.
How
No, we were in the
about that one?
cemetery in April.
Yeah.
12-game losing streak.
Oh,
Never mind.
man.
No, it made me want to go grab a margarita, even though I don't drink.
Hey, we haven't taken a commercial break, have we? Speaking of margaritas,
Let's all
now
go
look at Armand, bro.
One second.
Up.
Ken Rosenthal. Brewers are working to acquire reliever Antonio Senzatella from the Rockies. So they're addressing their bullpen. Senzatella has been pretty damn good out of the bullpen. So
You know
it looks
the one
like-
guy, though, Eric, that hasn't moved today? You just brought up a great point. Great team name. I am surprised we haven't seen Hunter Goodman move yet today.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Maybe they're asking too much.
He
Maybe they're
has a
asking
lot
too
of
much.
years of control. It's going to take top 2 prospects in the package.
You want to make a deal, Eric, and the Yankees? You want to set yourself up for a future of catching? He's your guy.
Yeah,
He is your guy.
he could swing the bat,
He'd
man.
be hitting
All right,
bombs in Yankee Stadium.
I tell you what, perfect time, guys. Let's take a break.
Margarita. Margarita.
All right, there's our proud sponsors, Tommy's Mexican Restaurant, where, you know what? They don't have to trade. They don't have to buy or sell. They are that damn good.
They don't even have to DFA.
All right, Lou, I'm going to kick it to you, man. Elliot Ramos, he came up as a giant, developed as a giant. He was a giant. What do you make of this?
I'm not going to miss him. I mean, I know he was clutch occasionally, but, he's one of these borderline guys. I still don't like the way he runs. I don't like his defense overall. I think, he was a decent giant, but I'm not going to miss him. Let me put it that way. But hey, if we can get a guy, 6'7" and number 4 prospect, and again, a lot of these trades, you don't know how they are 2, 3, 4 years later, so you got to remember
don't.
that. But, the other thing too with the Giants is we have a lot of guys in the outfield. First of all, we have too many outfielders on our team to begin with.
We do.
And other guys that can play it. And, I think if we look on our AAA and AA, we probably have more outfielders we can do. So I think it's a good move. I figured there'd be something. I still think there might be one more, maybe the Giants. But, hey, we wish him good luck. Let's see how he competes. If you got to remember, he's in San Francisco with all his bullshit and mistakes. He won't make it in New York. It's a lot different game. Look at Duvall. Duvall can barely take it. He's glad he got reprieved, but I wish him the best.
Yeah.
My God. Oh,
What?
my God. Sorry. Ken Rose.
Oh, shit. How about this?
Oh, my God.
Wow. Giants just made a big move. I don't know. This is a young guy.
I was right.
Giants are acquiring Marcelo Mayer from the Red Sox for reliever Eric Miller.
Wow.
Dude, that's huge for us. Huge for us.
Wow, look at that.
Okay, Buster, I'm giving you your due. I'm giving him his
Look at
due.
that. Hold on. That deserves one of these. That deserves one of these, man. Holy crap. Look at that. What a move.
Right.
Wow. Again, he's a young guy. He's struggling, but he's a young guy. That's pretty good.
Yeah, but he's young. Dude.
He's young. I didn't see that one coming.
Jesus.
That's a great.
Who just said I don't think we're done.
Yeah, Lou just said it. Look at that. Nice. How about that? I'll take it.
I know who Lou wants.
Okay.
That's
Lou,
a good one.
Lou wants this guy. Let's go out and get this guy.
Control for control. Control for
How
control.
about that? Again, Ken Rosenthal reporting. Giants
That's great.
close to acquiring Marcelo Mayer.
Wow.
Wow. He's an outfielder, right?
Shortstop.
He's a shortstop. Yeah. What does that mean for Willie Adames?
What? Oh, so what's this mean?
They could move Willie to second base
No.
or Mayer to second base.
No.
they're
We're
gonna
going to have to keep our eyes on this
Dude,
one.
you got to be careful. If Willie Adames is that fucking moody with Ron Washington now, you're gonna
Holy
start moving
shit.
him around. It's gonna
Well,
be ugly.
there's clarification on that. There's clarification on that. I guess it's that story of what Apple TV said was a bunch of malarkey. That was not a good thing. And yeah, whatever. Take it for what it is.
Well,
Wow, that was impressive.
until I hear it on
That's
Giants
impressive.
Sports Talk Live, I don't.
How about that, guys? I'm
Ron
impressed.
Liams.
Again, what does this mean? I know he's been having it down here, but he's a young guy. Maybe they can figure something out with him.
Nah, that
Dude, he's young.
for Eric Miller.
young.
For Eric Miller.
For Eric Miller. That's what I'm saying.
Awesome. You got younger pitching. You got to.
Hey.
Dude, we went younger today, all the way.
He's I get it. He's not that good right now, but he's a young player.
That's fine.
And that's okay. That's okay. It can't be any worse than what the Giants got right now.
For once, the Giants were willing to take risks today, Eric. For once.
Yeah.
Why not? Take a
And look,
risk on it.
Here's the thing.
Man.
And here's the thing. You got him for Eric Miller, guys. That's what I'm saying. A lefty who
The hell?
who has some success will bring you back something.
What the
So,
hell? Good.
how about
Good.
that?
His years of control helped get Marcel Mayer, Eric Miller.
Yeah.
But-
Yep.
And Eric Miller's the most frustrating pitcher I've ever seen. He can't throw a strike. He's got great stuff, but he can't throw
He's a
strike.
risk. There's no doubt about it. He's a risk. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, but again, both teams, risk and reward for both teams
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
I love it. I absolutely love it. That takes it to an
So
A.
let's
grade,
see what
that
happens.
does.
Eric, not just in our, I was just telling Lou, you stepped aside. I brought up to Eric. We both forgotten. Today is our second anniversary today of the show.
It is.
I got an update on the Ramos deal.
Let's hear it.
Per Joe Sherman, when the trade is finalized, Henry LaLane and Caden Kent will be the return.
No way.
Kent is the son of Jeff Kent.
No way. He is the number 13th prospect in the Giants organization. Jeff Kent's son is coming to San Francisco. How about that?
Up at home.
You know what? Come on. I like it. As a baseball story, that's pretty damn cool. His father just inducted into the Hall of Fame, and now he becomes a freaking San Francisco Giant. That's pretty damn cool.
Lou, you're the older statesman of us here today, Lou.
That's pretty cool.
Lou, when was the last time you honestly remember a Giants trade deadline like today? Ever?
First of all, I told you when I first joined the show, I'm sick and tired of them getting relatives. They picked up Bonds in the draft.
Mhm.
That's not going to produce winners. Who cares if he's out?
We don't know. Honestly, we don't know.
Come
about
on,
this kid.
guys.
He's in high A. He's in high A. I think it's
High
cool.
A.
Come on,
Oh my
Lou.
God.
It's a baseball story. It's the one.
But as for the trade deadline, I think
Jesus.
a lot of people did 24-hour trade deadline. There are a lot of competitors. Us doing the 3 hours, this is when all the action happened.
Yes, this
I
is when
think
the
maybe
action
the
is going
Giants are
down.
finally done, especially with this.
I don't think they're done.
Miller, dude, I don't think he was as good when he came back from the injury. He was sort of a hit and miss. So again, one of my big things, I want to get rid of the
Wow.
dead wood, and I'm glad we got rid of the dead wood.
I
The
tell you
problem
what.
is, and again, we're getting younger. Just we got to be patient. Got to be
Yes,
patient. That's what it's all about. That should be
100%.
the new Giants theme. You got to love these kids. Be patient. So
You know what's funny, Lou? You talk about this. There was a Bonds and Kent's version 1. Are we going to see a Bonds and Kent version 2? I mean, this is kind of. Is it going to mean anything? Probably not. But it's just it's fun for baseball. That's it.
Look at
that many pennants. You see the pennants?
Yeah,
0.
exactly.
Thank you.
Look at the Ramos field today, Eric. Ramos wasn't a bad ball player. I called him the card table with 3 legs at times, but he wasn't a bad player. So at the end of today, I got to give again Buster Posey his props. He's good players. He's trying to get better players. He's trying to fix this, Eric. I love it. I love it.
And I'll tell you what, hey, Elliot Ramos, he had his moments with the San Francisco Giants. And remember, it wasn't that long ago that Elliot Ramos was an all-star.
Oh boy, I know it's been a year, but you call Ramos.
Vamos, yeah.
Adios, Ramos.
Yep. Hey, look at this. He goes from one storied franchise. Look, San Francisco Giants, storied franchise, going to the most storied franchise, the pinstripe. He is going to wear pinstripes in the Bronx. Hey, look, kudos to Ramos. I hope he has success, man. I like watching him play.
I don't think there's going to be a fine line, though. I think, Eric, with this trade on the Ramos side of things, I think he's either going to thrive, and this will be an outstanding acquisition, or the bright lights, the mistakes, and I think they get on him, and he collapses like the card table.
I don't know. We'll see, man. Hey, I'll tell you what, man. I advocated for him when he was young, for him to come up. I thought he did it a pretty good job. Look, was he a freaking Barry Bonds? No, but man, he was a decent player. He had his warts.
He hit some timely home runs, buddy.
He was a decent player.
He just, for me, could have got his defense. I think hurts him.
His defense has gotten better. You're not talking about his defense this year like you did last year. Now,
in fairness, though, we haven't really been talking about him this year.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good thing, because last year we were talking too much about him in a bad way.
Yeah, but if we're not talking about him, move him.
Here we go. Rob donated $6. Says, Buster giving me shark vibes today. The future is much brighter. The present, well, the present will be pain. Yes. Yeah. Look, it's going to suck.
Be patient.
The near term is gonna stink.
Oh,
it just is. That's just the way it is. But that's okay, because I'd rather see a brighter future, as Rob was talking about, than just seeing the continual recycling of just bad baseball.
You know what this also sets us up for, Eric? And I know, we're preaching about something that's third anniversary away. You set yourself up with this many prospects. Some will hit, some won't. You're also setting yourself up with leverage on your own deals in the future. You got guys now you can trade. That guys, up and comers. So to go young, this was I wanted this, Eric. And I know that's why I say everybody's got to be, people were shitting on this team. Be prepared to not like they say in the movies, you're not going to like what you see.
Exactly.
But will be dividends, Eric.
The shoe freak. Yes. Ramos was the only right-handed bat that had a splash hit at Oracle Park.
That's true. I was there.
Yeah.
I was at that game.
Guy's got power. The guy's got freaking power. How about that?
Where's,
Wow, this is a
Where's our buddy today?
who?
Robert Rothberg. I haven't seen Robert Rothberg.
I have not seen
Rogers
Rothberg.
glove or little pebble on a rock. There's some guys missing here today, Eric.
They are. All right, guys. Hey, I got to run a quick errand. I will be right back. You guys carry it here for the next few minutes. I'll be right
So I
back.
got 2 updates for everybody from
Don't go
John
anywhere.
Heyman.
Oh, he's gone anyway.
Yankees still inquiring on righty hitters, bullpen helping a backup catcher. And then per Mark Feinside, the Brewers and Rockies trade. Brewers get Antonio Senzatella. The Rockies are getting Mark Manfredi and Juan Martinez.
Yeah, I don't know half these guys, so we're gonna have to call on Super Salty Lou. He knows all. Armand and Lou have a background on all these guys. Liam, I have no clue.
Yeah.
I don't
Glenn,
know.
I think I know a lot. I think I know a lot about baseball, and then it comes to the MLB trade deadline. I'm like, who for who for who for who?
Yeah. Just when you think you know, you don't.
Yeah.
That's what they say, right, Lou? In Moneyball, you think you know, you don't. You don't. Lou and I love the Moneyball cliches, right, Lou?
I like the movie.
I love the movie. You seen that one, Liam?
Yes, it's my favorite baseball movie. Absolutely.
Very nice. What about you, Armand? You a Moneyball guy? Moneyball movie?
No.
No, I saw it 11 times. 11 times in the theater. I have all the ticket stubs in little card holders. I love that movie. I soaked that. I'd go see it tonight, see it tomorrow night. Drive to Minneapolis. I got an off time. See it in Minneapolis. I got to see it in a different theater. I love that movie. There was everything to love about it.
The Sandlot.
What's the
Your
what's,
favorite one?
It's one of
what's
my
the guys?
Yeah, since
My
we got
top
a free 5 minutes before anything else happens, why don't you give me your top 3 baseball movies?
Go ahead, Liam.
All right. Well, I put I'd have Moneyball, Major League, and Sandlot, and then Field of Dreams. I got to say as well, chat. I like Field of Dreams.
Sandlot's my number 1. Major League is my number 2. Field of Dreams is my number 3.
All right, I'll go mine.
Never
The
seen
Natural. The Natural was my number 1. Number 2, Sandlot. And I like another Kevin Costner film called The Perfect Game, or Perfect Game, when he's the pitcher for the Tigers.
For the Love of the Game, I think that's what it's
For the
called.
Love of the Game. Sorry, yeah. I like that, where I can watch it. To me, a movie like that, it comes on, you want to watch it, even though you've seen it a couple hundred times.
My 3 favorites, I'll wrap it up, are number 3, Field of Dreams. When it comes on, you just don't turn it off. It's a classic. It's like an AMC classic now, isn't it, Lou?
Yeah.
Well, there really isn't no AMC, but you know where I'm going with that.
I watched
My
it
number
at
2.
TMC.
My
TCM.
number 2 is Moneyball. And for a guy who's seen it in the theaters 11 times, you might be surprised that is my number 2. And my number 1 favorite baseball-related movie would be Fever Pitch. I love Fever Pitch.
Great film. I forgot about Fever Pitch. Great comedy. Truth.
Oh,
And by the way,
where's your stash? Where's your stash?
and how about the
Don't
greatest
worry,
line?
Lou, I'm a
All I
doctor.
care about is, hey, I don't care. All I care about is I want to see the Yankee game. That's all that his buddies are so unique in their own way.
Yeah.
And then of course, but I don't know if Liam's ever seen that Fever Pitch. Great comedy, but it's the truth
Right.
about guys love baseball more than girls. And then the young kid brings up the greatest logic, because we're all fanatics of our teams. You're a Red Sox and he's a Red Sox fan. You love the Red Sox, but they always let you down. Have you ever had her that she actually lets you, didn't want to change her, wanted to be more involved? And, a lot of times guys say, oh yeah, great film. I liked it. I forgot about Fever Pitch. Good one, Glenn.
Thank you, Lou.
I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm gonna check that one out.
I've got the VHS, nothing to flip that in or watch it on the the digital
And
platform.
Liam, Fever Pitch is a true story.
Here, Lou, have a sponge.
I like that. The sponge. Love it. Perfect.
The same guy though. Remember, he's the little boy. He goes the first game. Here, kid, have the sponge, and he's still at the games when he's like hanging out with Drew. Oh, that was classic, man.
And then he's kissing the other guy's wife at the end when they
That's right.
Right,
Remember, she
yeah.
got the divorce, but
Yeah.
he takes her
They
Drew
shared
Barrymore
the
to her
tickets.
first game, and they're all happy. And then he goes, they've been divorced 12 years, but they still share the tickets.
Got some breaking
And that's
news.
where I learned. You know where I learned. Some guys, sometimes you can watch a movie, Lou, and pick up a line that makes you look like a freaking genius. Well, my line in that I've used is when they talk about the trade. Remember in that scene when they go to their first game and they're doing the introductions, and she what does she say? She goes, "No, Nanette, I'd never pay to watch that crap."
Yeah.
Remember? Because that's who.
And
That's
she
who
buys
they-
the books. She
the
can't
Babe Ruth
pronounce.
trade.
She can't
The Babe
pronounce
Ruth trade was
Garagiola.
money.
Yeah.
So
Garagiola.
anyway, do yourselves a favor and watch that movie. Good romantic
like it.
comedy. I loved it. If you didn't like Drew Barrymore before the movie, you'll love her after the movie.
So a little bit of breaking
And
news.
that's why you guys are great on radio as well, because you have great references.
Oh, Lou and I dropped the reference. Liam brings up a good point, doesn't he, Lou? Lou and I bring up this when we're on the radio. Lou and I can talk the 3-hour radio show with playing some classic rock and classic hits. But Lou, we talk 3 hours about nothing, right, Lou?
Yeah.
I'll say, Lou, I start the show. How was your week, Lou? And then it goes from there. What you watched the movie? What'd you watch? And then we'll spend 20 minutes talking about the movie like this. And then, all right, let's get back to the tunes. And we'll play a song from the movie or a Boston. We'll play, hey, that film was at the Red Sox. Let's play a classic rock song from Boston. So we try to keep it all flowing. But yeah, we're the only guys on radio who can go 3 hours and talk about absolutely nothing.
We got the idea from Seinfeld. A story about nothing.
Well, really?
About
Yeah.
nothing.
So
Well, we're not do nothings. They love us, Lou. People have been out. Lou and I are taking 2 months off, and the people are like, "Where is Glenn and Lou?" They're stopping me on the street. Where's this Lou Marston? So
Sure.
Lou, they're loving it. Yeah.
All right, talk to us, Armand.
Griffin Foster, the pitcher from the Nationals, is getting traded to the Guardians.
I thought a more serious contender would grab him. I thought, a Milwaukee. I think Milwaukee's still missing that power punch with the Miz. I think they're missing. If they don't get somebody by 3:00, I will, not as an outsider, somewhat be disappointed for their fan bases. What do you think?
Yeah.
Lou?
I agree.
Yeah, there's
Sorry,
some teams.
There's still 25 minutes left.
Do you guys? Okay, Liam. We haven't heard from Liam for a while. Liam, do you feel like there are teams? As again, I'm not a Brewers fan, but I feel some teams, and as a Giant fan, we all know this feeling, but they haven't acquired the piece that they need, in my opinion. Some of the teams.
I think the Brewers have been the most underwhelming team. I think you've got the farm system. Yeah, well, I mean, they added Tyler Mahle. I mean, that's the biggest disappointment you can get. But I think Milwaukee, they should have got Scooble. They could have got Scooble if they overpaid what the Dodgers had. They had the prospects. They're just too analytical driven. They're like, well, this trade's not fair, so we're not going to do it. That's how they've got to this stage. But they just need to break that to go over the fence.
Look at the owner, because the owners have final say. That owner could have just said, no, we're not doing anything big.
Yeah.
But also, interesting tweet from Mitch Bannon, Blue Jays reporter. Jeff Hoffman is hugging teammates in the Blue Jays clubhouse.
Ooh, possible closer or setup guy. Interesting.
Okay, breaking news. Ken Rosenthal. The Minnesota Twins are acquiring Jeff Hoffman.
Minnesota. See, a team like Minnesota, he's a guy I thought would go to a Braves or a Milwaukee. Like, these are weird deals to me, guys. Cleveland's and Minnesotas of the world. What are they doing?
I have no idea. And the Twins are going to be rebuilding this season.
Do they think they're going to compete?
They actually are.
I don't think. No.
No.
They've had a hell of a lot better chance in prior years of competing than this year. But anyway, we'll see. You know what's going to happen? There's going to be a flurry. We're down to about 23 minutes. There's going to be a flurry of activity coming in the next 15 minutes or so.
Yeah.
10 minutes from now, it's just all gonna. Armand. We'll check in with you later because you're gonna be like, blah, 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 blah. You're chattering teeth over there.
All right. The big question: are the Giants going to make one more move?
I think they're done now. I think the Ramos would have been the last deal. What do you think, Lou? I think that's got to be it. Without Lou, they're going to pretty much, if they make another move, the thing's dismantled.
Well, how many guys are on the taxi squad? 5. So they're losing 2 more, so they still got 3 on the taxi squad. It could be 1 more.
Maybe the Milwaukee Brewers surprises Liam and Armand. We got to break out the siren for the Milwaukee Brewers acquire Logan Webb from the Giants.
I'll tell you what.
I still say Logan could help a team get over the hump.
Yeah. I agree, Glenn, with the text under your name.
And Armand, don't you? Thank you. I mean, I've been saying that for a month. Armand, don't you think a guy with he also brings you some leverage? You're not trading. You get Logan Webb, you're not losing him at the end of the year.
No.
I just think he's too valuable to a team to pass up. I don't know.
I also think the lockout has something to do with it because you don't know what the new system's going to be for payroll.
Yeah, but it's whoa. We've thought, and Lou thought it might be slow today because of the possible and probable lockout. It hasn't seemed to scare 90% of the teams.
There's probably close to 75 trades.
Yeah, this is concept the opposite.
They're like incredible.
Armand, Eric just popped in, and for those who just joined us on this late afternoon, Giant Sports Talk Live in the East. On the West, we're looking at 2:39, so we've got 20 minutes left. Eric stepped aside. Why don't you review the last maybe 10, 15 minutes? We did have some action while you were away, Eric.
Yes, I saw.
Jeff Hoffman to the Twins.
Yep.
Waiting for the return on that. Also,
And
Foster Griffin from
Foster
the
Griffin.
Thought he'd go to a team on the cusp there, Eric. He would be that final piece.
Guardians are good, man. Guardians are good.
There could only be so many good teams. I don't know.
They're addressing their pitching because that's again pitching. It's going to get you to the promised land.
Exactly my point, though, Eric. I just said while you were off the air, I said to Lou and the boys here, I said a team like Milwaukee. I said, don't you think if you got Mizorowski, you want a 2-headed monster? Why is Milwaukee not getting a Webb or a Griffin?
Yeah,
Why are they not getting that punch, man?
This is from Alex. A smiling Elliot Ramos says, "I'm very happy to be a New York Yankee."
You mean he's happy not to be a Giant? I mean,
hey, man. Hey, look, think about that. How many people get to call themselves a Yankee? That's good, man. It's awesome, man. I'm good. I'm happy for him. I'm happy for him.
Fresh start for him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, update from John Morosi. Nathan Eovaldi with a full no trade clause won't be traded today.
Oh, okay. Okay. Interesting.
Breaking news. The New York Mets have no one left to trade out of their bullpen.
And the Giants still have not released a lineup for tonight's game.
They have to keep one because they're playing today. I don't.
Okay.
Giants will trade.
No, we're off today. It's our day off today. Thank God. Update on the Jeff Hoffman deal from Mitch Bannon. Desan Hill, John Klein, and Demiria Pena is the return.
All right. Right
on. Lou will break that down for us later in the show.
I haven't got a chance. Liam, have you talked about the trade of Elliot Ramos by chance? You're a Giants fan.
I mean, I think, Elliot Ramos, he's got a special place in my heart because I filmed his first career home run when I went to Oracle Park. It's the only home run I've actually caught. But I'm with most guys. I mean, defense, shaky. Base running, he always ignores the third base coach. I mean, and you know what this tells me? Buster Posey's finally delivering on when he said, I want young pitching over hitting. He wants to build the team on pitching and defense. And that's what that Elliot Ramos trade did.
He's reverse course. He's going the right direction now.
Yep. Exactly. Wasteland Sue, he just popped in, said $2. Thanks for the $2. Yes, Eric Miller has been traded. Giants get back Marcelo Mayer.
Yeah, you heard it. You heard it first here on Giant Sports Talk Live.
Can I ask you something? Is he up with the big club or is he in their AAA affiliate? Mayor. Justin, where the hell are you? Hey, Red Sox are making a bunch of moves today.
They're going for it, yeah. Them and the
Yeah.
Cubs. Them and the Cubs have been two teams proper going for it.
But if you're just joining us and you're realizing how much of the team the Giants have moved today,
A lot.
and key pieces, the Arise deal. I mean, and now, Ramos. Be patient. You got to accept that we're going to see a lot more of this.
Ready? Fire it.
Here we go.
Oh my God.
Lord have mercy.
She fell. Ha ha.
Ruby, you all right?
Get her up. Get her up.
Guys, that never grows old for me. So any opportunity, I got to pull the pit trigger on that one. But
It's been that way for the last 3 months.
that's what's coming. We're going to be able to play that every night because there's going to be some. You talk about crooked numbers, Eric, because some on the other team's ledger. It's going to be rough. But
That didn't even matter.
the future's so bright, you got to wear shades now. It's great, man. I tell you, you got to. I've said, Eric, have I said that since I met you? You got to pay the price to win later, man.
You do. You do.
You do.
100%.
And
And
why
look,
the Giants keep plugging gaps with the Longorias and the McCutcheons. I'm like, stop it.
okay,
Stop
so let's talk about this. We'll recap a little bit. The Giants, they've traded 3 players that have control. They traded Patrick Bailey, Elliot Ramos, Eric Miller. All of them had time on their contract. The rest have been the 1 year winner, 1 year guys that were going to walk after this year anyway. So
Ooh,
I tell you,
a little stick reference there, Lou. Too much time.
and hey, let's not forget with the trade of Patrick Bailey was
Liam.
able to net them that young pitcher in the draft. So I mean, I tell you what, man, it's Buster Posey is doing some damn work. He is doing some. Look, we could all talk about the big 3. I think out of the big 3, Devers is the best one out of all of them. But out of the big 3, he's helping the organization with pitching, and that's important.
Yep.
That's important. Everyone saw it, man. It was pretty damn glaring that the Giants have an issue with pitching, and that's not something that could be solved by signing free agents all over the place. You have to kind of do this through trades and through the draft, and Buster's doing it.
Liam, I like the background there. I got a little brighter.
Yeah.
I like the background. Like AC/DC, a little flick of the switch, and you like,
Nah, because it's the middle of the night, so it's dark. So I turn my TV on and put a right screen on it, but my TV.
What time is it there? Let's do a time check. It's we're closing in on 2:40.
15 minutes.
What do you got, Liam?
10:45, and that's actually a good time as
At
well.
night.
Yeah.
You'll be going to bed soon. Oh no, are you broadcasting overnight tonight? You're a
Yes.
glutton. You are. I got to tell you, know who deserves the props? Liam. Dude, he's going to be up at like 3 a.m. calling the game on his channel. You're a nut.
Nuts.
You're a nut. Armand,
I
what do you
know.
want?
I'm crazy.
It's 5:45 by me. But also to answer Eric's question, right now Mayer's on the IL, 10-day IL, according to the MLB app.
Okay, so what the hell is going to happen when he comes off? Interesting. That's something we're going to have to keep an eye on as Giants fans. John Heyman is reporting Padres are trying to land either Nootbaar, Burleson, or Larnach to fill a lefty need. So it sounds like
That would be a surprise, though, Eric. Minnesota goes out and makes move. Isn't Larnach he plays for the Twins?
Yes.
It's weird. Some teams are doing some weird stuff today.
Okay, got an update on the Foster Griffin trade from
What
Spencer
happened?
Wiesbaum.
They died together.
Yeah.
So the Nationals are getting back 4 players: Will Dion, Josh Hartle. I'll just call this gentleman Ken Vergas, and outfielder Nick Mitchell. Okay.
Oh my, you're going to solo it. No, I'm joking.
I've
So-
got to leave you two hanging on those names for because I can't take part in that conversation. But anyway, guys, it's coming down to the wire here. I mean, I am watching the clock. This is like it's like New Year's Eve now. It's 13 minutes, 13
Yeah.
minutes, and you know what happens each and every year, Liam and Armand. I think you'd know it from last year doing the show with Eric in my absence. Was the fact that it'll be like 3:15, and there'll still be a deal or two trickle in.
Yes, I was just about to bring that up, Glenn. Folks, We're going to use the time right now, 5:47 p.m.
Hmm.
Teams will be calling in to Major League Baseball's office, and they will be on a hold.
Right.
If it's at 6:05, 6:10, they just get to the phone call. Major League Baseball allows that trade to go through because you are on hold, waiting in the queue.
Glad we brought that up. Yep. It'll be some particulate, something like that. There'll be trades after 3:00, only based on the clock and not the deal itself.
Also, update on the Jeff Hoffman deal. The 3 players going back to the Blue Jays that I said before. The Blue Jays are also receiving $250,000 in international bonus pool money.
What were the players the Jays get in that deal, Armand?
They were, hold on 1 minute.
Just curious, because they've been just when you think they're a buyer, they're a seller.
Oh, well, forget that deal. Breaking news from Jorge Castillo.
Oh,
the Diamondbacks are acquiring Lars Nootbaar from the Cardinals.
So Lars is off the table, boys. Jesus, we can't keep up today. We need to clone Armand. Armand, you're earning we don't pay him anything. You're earning your keep today. He got his award though. Hey, don't say we don't recognize the efforts of Armand around here. Show us show Liam if you contribute. He was an award.
Nice.
He's an award-winning. He tells all his buddies, "I'm an award-winning journalist." But
he only met to win a championship, an award, and come through in the clutch, Liam.
That's right. That's marketing in itself, right, Armand? Great line. Great. I love you pulled that line out of your ass when we handed you the trophy. You're like, "Thank you. I'm proud of the award. They only meant to win an award this year. Thank you."
And I'll probably
but deservedly so as well.
Again this year.
I don't know. It's stiff competition with you. We got Chardol. We got Liam.
Chardol, the only award.
Tell you what, Glenn, Chardol
banned from this show.
Just forget it. I'm sorry. Now, in retrospect, I mentioned the name because we've gone like 3 hours and they hadn't come up in conversation.
Well, hey, Glenn,
they got Hill,
Lou,
Klein, and Pena.
Yeah, Pena. What position's Pena?
It doesn't say. It just says, according to Fangraphs, the Twins' top prospect list, which was updated in mid-June, the Blue Jays got the number 13th prospect in Hill, the number 34 prospect in Klein, and the 47th ranked prospect Pena.
I don't know what the Jays are doing. 1 minute, I think they're buying a team. They traded Gosman, and then they were signing more, trading for more pitching. I couldn't keep up with them. What were you going to say, Lou?
Well, Glenn, I don't know if you remember your last show that we did together. Chardol came on. We
don't even have to talk about him anymore, right?
He guaranteed they would sweep the Brewers, and if not, you could badmouth him, and he doesn't need to be on the show. So he tried to get on the show the next day. It was me and Eric, and I said, no, I wrote your name down. I remember what you said, dude. You're banned. I want to come on. No, you said they don't sweep. So just want to make sure I don't forget stuff like that.
No, Lou. So now he'll come on the next time he sneaks in and he'll say, "Yeah, I'm a big fan of Glenn and Eric." You're going to be on the crap list, super salty. Lou, Eric, thanks for joining us, Eric, because we're into it is the 11th hour. It's 9 minutes. And like I brought up with Armand, he echoed to the crowd, you're going to have deals. They're going to be on hold. They're going to
we're going to wait about 15 minutes or so.
Yeah. So I remember the first year we did it, there was trades coming in at 310. You're like, whoa. So,
hey, looks like a Nootbaar is going to Arizona, huh?
Old news. You heard that again.
Nice.
Also, I was giving Glenn, MLB Pipeline ranks the 3 players that the Blue Jays got for Hoffman. Daston Hill is ranked 7th, left-handed pitcher. John Klein, a right-handed pitcher, is number 17. And Pena is a second baseman. He's not ranked.
Hey, you guys are going to love this one.
They also got international bonus pool money.
Guys, there have been a lot. If you're a pitcher, your ass was on the trade line today.
Yep.
There have been pitchers going everywhere.
Yep, that's how it works. Okay, speaking of pitchers, what did Tariq Skubal have to say? He doesn't sympathize with fans complaining because the Dodgers traded for him. Every team could trade for me. I don't sympathize with people that blame the Dodgers for anything they've done. He's
yeah,
not wrong.
the guys could
He's
win a
not
ring
wrong.
this year. Of course he doesn't.
No, but any team could have traded for him.
Yeah.
It wasn't his decision. It wasn't
True.
about money. It was
True.
about clubs not willing to pony up to go get said player.
It's true, Eric.
Lou talked about it. I talked about it yesterday. I mean, other teams had just as much ability to go out and trade for him, but they were willing to not give up those prospects to get him.
You know who that is a shot at? That is a direct shot in the direction of Larry Bear. Guys like Larry Bear, all talk, no action, Eric. The LBBS, the Larry Bear.
Well, they did go. They spent money. I mean, guys, we argue about.
Yeah, but when it comes to
another
the Dodgers, I'm doing Dodger talk here. I got the hat on today because I love Shohei. Now, we could have got Shohei, would have paid itself off, but no. Eric, you can go back a decade every year. Bryce Harper. We were at a Harper could be oh my God. Every year with a team, we're always in on people who never get them. Stanton, Correa. We had Correa, but they had to screw that up. He was putting his mom was putting his tie on him, and press conference is canceled. This organization sometimes is a joke, Eric. You got to admit it. This organization is a joke. It's amateur hour. If Buster Posey hasn't fixed this, he sure as hell better, Eric.
Hey.
And Glenn, how about that power hitter for the Yankees who went to school in Fresno, and they even had his name spelled wrong. Everyone thinking he was coming to the Giants, and Larry Bear goes, for sure he's coming.
Yeah,
well, guess what? Hey, they're trying to fix this, and that's all I could. Hey, this stuff cannot be fixed in an instant. It's going to take some time.
We got Armand over there. He's working the cell phone. He's checking in with John.
It's the same thing with the Mets. The Mets are in the same boat. They're going to have to figure out a way to get in the winning ways as well. So we'll see what happens. Are you surprised Bichette hasn't been moved, or you think he was pretty much untouchable? Or not untouchable, but people wouldn't want him.
He has a no trade clause, and also the Mets never talked. He came out and said, I haven't had any conversations with the Mets about possibly being traded. So,
Eric, the laptop's at 8%, and I don't want to miss the top of the hour. So let me get like a little, 10% or more, and I got to plug this in. I'll be right back. This is dude. We're closing it. This is 3 hours and 17 minutes. I've been on. You were on about 20 minutes before.
We started early, yeah.
Long day. Now I know how Liam feels doing shows at 4 a.m.
No, it's easy. It's easy. Don't worry. The chat makes it easy.
Nut job.
It does. The chat does make it easy. All right. Let's go. What's to recap, right? Giants. Today was the day.
I got a question for everybody today.
Yeah.
Right now.
Go for it, Liam.
What is your favorite trade that the Giants have done? As we sit here, 10 minutes or 4 minutes ago, what's the favorite trade the Giants have done?
Oh, he's locking up on us. Do you know what trade I like? Oh, Lou, you go for it first. What trade do you like the best right now so far?
I'd say probably trading Ramos.
Okay.
I think he's probably the best producer. But again, a lot of these trades you won't know for 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, correct.
But just out the thing. Tell you the truth, I'm glad we sort of traded Ramos because people thought he was better than maybe he really is because he's a Giant. A lot of us have problems letting go. Also, the other guys are more, deadwood. I mean, we're not Arias, you knew he was going to be gone. Ray, you knew he was going to be gone. But I think maybe getting a hold of Ramos because that kid could be something good.
Could be.
What the hell? Something different.
And then there's breaking news. Cleveland Guardians are acquiring Nathaniel Lowe in a trade with the Cincinnati Reds. How about that? So Guardians.
Reds are another disappointment.
Reds, well, they fell out of it. They were doing well in the beginning, and then they fell out of it. The trade that I like, Liam, I like that they got that the second best pitcher out of Philadelphia. I like that one. That's because that's what the Giants look. You got Jackson Flora, you got this pitcher. You're going to get that pitcher from New York, the 5th ranked pitcher. I mean, you're and they're all similar in time frame. 21, 22. I think. What is that? The Phillies pitcher, is he 22 or 24? I can't remember.
I can't remember. I thought he was younger than that. I thought he was
age. But they're all around the same age. They're all in the early 20s. So maybe they all come up together. Maybe. Look, are all of them going to hit? No, but at least you went out there and you got some really good pitching out of other people's farm system.
What was the pitcher's name, Eric?
Marquez, right? Philadelphia.
Yeah,
I think it's Marquez.
Roman.
Yeah, Raymond. Yeah, Raymond Marquez. I think that's who it is.
You know what's funny? I did. You don't have to go and check it out. This is not a promo, but I did a video on my channel about where I thought Arise was going to go, and I actually had the exact trade. I had Arise for Roman Marquez.
You
did? Yeah.
Hey,
so that's a little
Liam.
win for me.
Liam, nice, good on you, man.
He is 20 years old, Eric.
I just said before, I don't know what prospects they're going to trade for. I just said this is the kind of range, and it was just the only pitcher in that range.
You got that Yankees guy who's 22. You got Jackson Flora who's 21, and you got Raymond who's 20. I mean, they're all right.
His ETA is 2028.
Yeah, see, they're all around 2028, aren't they? They're all around that same ETA.
And was the other guy Mendez?
Mendez. I forgot about the Padres pitcher. Who was the Padres pitcher? He was the number 4 from the Padres. God, I forgot. I already forgot.
Too many prospects.
Dude, they're all over the place. Look at
Passing bomb.
The
Miami Marlins are acquiring right-handed reliever Victor Vodnik from the Rockies for infielder Connor Norby and right-hander Aiden May.
Wow. Vodnik leaving the Colorado, going to Miami.
I had to change studios to get closer to an electrical outlet here. Did I hear Connor Norby got dealt?
Yeah, he got dealt. He was dealt to Miami a couple of years ago, and now he's heading to Colorado. Alex Pavlovich tweeting out, Tony Vitello said Blade Tidwell will likely start one of the next 2 games. Adrian Hauser is a candidate to fill the other open spot in the rotation, but possibly as an opener because he's not stretched out. If he's not stretched out, then he's gotta probably be an opener and maybe pitch 2 or 3 innings.
I was hoping we could get through the show without a Tony Vitello reference today, Eric.
Yeah,
I saw a card, and Bernice had me buy it at the card show in Chicago. She goes, there's the Tony Vitello rookie card. It's called the Polished Poodle.
More breaking news.
What do we got?
It's that time of day.
Per Ken Rosenthal and Will Salmon, Kirby Yates to the Pirates.
Kirby Yates?
He's
not that good. He's terrible.
I had him in fantasy, dude. When you get minus 11 every day, that's really bad from your closer.
When he pitched against San Francisco, he was terrible.
I held him on the disabled list for about 2 months, and when he finally pitched, I go, what?
All right, it's 3:00, guys. The trade deadline is officially over, but deals will still be coming in because there is a backlog of deals.
Breaking news!
Breaking news!
Casey Mize to the Padres.
So they upgrade their starting rotation.
Padres aren't messing around.
Padres are going for it.
Good.
Giants get lucky. Giants get lucky again. They went against 2 starters, bullpen starters, instead of actually real pitchers.
Yeah, and look what Padres have done. That Michael King is coming back. Pavetta is coming back. They traded for Ray. They traded for Casey Mize.
They'll need a bat.
Pitching, man. I'm telling you.
More breaking news.
News.
I told you, Armand's going to take over the show at 3:00 for
the.
The Dodgers are acquiring Hunter Fiducia from the Rays.
I have no idea who that is.
Sorry.
Who is he? Who's Hunter Fiducia?
Sorry.
Who's Hunter Fiducia?
Per Mark Tompkin, the Rays are acquiring outfielder Jack Swazinski from the Dodgers.
Jesus, Trickler's coming in now.
He's a former Pirate outfielder.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Tricklers.
Yeah. What do we got here? And then Pirates are acquiring left-handed reliever Lake Bachar from the Miami Marlins. Man, they're just flying in now. Flying in. All right, guys, we'll go for probably till about 10 or 3:15, 3:20, somewhere around there.
Then we got to clean up and watch some baseball.
Sure.
Giants are playing an early game today. I want to hear, I want to see what we got on the field. I don't even know who's playing tonight, Eric. I want to see the lineup.
Let me see if the lineup is out. Lineup is not out.
No, geez, Tony's going to be going like, who do anybody play left?
Yeah, that's how it's going to be, man.
Boy, oh boy.
So we got, as reliever Killian and Miller have gone.
Fun day always.
Yeah.
Right?
Wow. Wow. That is
and no matter how big I don't know how you guys feel, no matter how big a deal is, you're always waiting for one that's bigger. Just like it's like Christmas. I want a bigger present. I'm like,
of course, you want more.
I want something juicy. I want a juicy deal.
I'm telling you guys, the big three are not being traded. And that's what it's looking like.
But listen, Eric, the names that were traded from the Giants, if you had watched over the last 30 days, Giant Sports Talk Live, Miller, Arise, these were all guys we said that had to be dealt, and they were, Eric.
Yeah. Ray, we knew. Ray Arias, that was it. Mally. I didn't know if they would be able to, but he had to go, and he wound up going. Miller, I was talking about because he's an effective lefty. I thought Brubaker would go. Killian, I mentioned a few weeks ago. He's a better reliever. So, yeah. Now, Elliot Ramos has been talked about. That's been bandied about here for about 2 weeks now. And lo and behold, they traded Elliot Ramos.
Yes, sir. So there were really no big surprises. Nice surprises in a way, but really there were no surprises for the Giants today. This was stuff that had to be taken care of.
I tell you what, Padres, man, they did some work. They did some work, man. I don't know if they're still going to get that lefty. Have they talked about that, whether they got that lefty bat yet? I don't think they've announced it because they were in on a Burleson, and Newt Bar is now going to Arizona or Larnach. So I don't know what's going to.
Lou, you stepped aside. Padres pick up more pitching, and they've got an ace closer. Boy, they've really changed their fortunes together.
And it's weird because you get two good arms.
Yes.
To go with Miller, and they already have two other arms, and it tells me they're going for it. And again, you got to commend the GM. The place packed, and it's going to give everybody a spark. And they know they can't catch the Dodgers. But, why not be the number one wild card and go for it that way?
There you go.
So we'll see.
Yeah. Look, they still got some bats in that lineup.
And while it doesn't help us, we're going to get what we get down the stretch now, Eric. It's going to be thin. The teams and the fan, I got to credit these teams that go out and do this because their fan base is going to enjoy what's left of the season. The race means something with the extra teams getting in. That's what I don't want it watered down where half the league gets in the playoffs, Eric, but having more teams make it create something that goes down to the last week. You got to enjoy that, right? You got to accept that. It's no fun. I look back at how much we loved baseball in the 60s. Well, I was the 70s, the 80s. Eric, you were like the 60s,
90s,
20s, 30s. And when we go back in history, when you had one team, your team could be out of it in June. A team could win the division in June, Eric. So now having wild cards, I've learned to accept it. Yeah. I like it. Just don't add any more. My God.
No, don't add any more. Look, because that's the thing with the third wild card.
Oh,
what do you got?
I heard
I got the return from the Padres Tigers deal from Mize. The Padres are getting Casey Mize and Gage Workman from Detroit for Cash Mayfield and Jackson Wolf.
That's a good deal for the Padres.
Mayfield and Wolf are pitchers. So the Tigers got back more pitching.
Okay.
Gage is a bullpen. He's a lefty guy that goes to the major leagues. Could be in the minor if he has options. And Mize goes to the rotation. Per Ken Rosenthal. Also, the Orioles are keeping Trevor Rogers. That's right. He's a rental. I think they should have traded him. They could have gotten something for him. Also, according to Will Salmon and other Met reporters, Luis Robert is not getting traded.
Who would want him?
So it's 3:07, Eric.
Yeah, we'll go.
We're into the drive to 5. I got 5 o'clock closing in before you'll know it. And so I am balancing real work with the fun and games on Giant Sports Talk Live. I got to dip out. I'll be back post game after the Giants. I'm curious to see what the lineup is. I don't know who's even going to.
Yeah, I'm refreshing it to see if there's any news.
I'll see you in the post game. I want to thank Armand, Liam, Lou, Eric. I've been in and out. Sorry about that. Busy day for me all the way around. And the chat. Yeah. Everybody that took part in our show today. Big crowd still on hand here post.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Trade day. So I appreciate everybody. We've been on for 4 hours. Thank you for your donation of time and the donation of ability.
Super chats all over the place. Appreciate you.
We've got award winners. Armand, the award winner, coming in. Lou, an award winner. Liam, the nut job that he is. He'll be calling baseball at 4 in the morning over there in Europe somewhere. So I'll see you guys in the post-game show tonight. Enjoy Giants baseball. Should be interesting to see how this plays out down the next 2 months of the season. But it will get better, Eric. It will get better.
All righty, there you go. And there goes Glenn. How about that? Lou, what you got, man? Anything?
Just an exciting day, and we'll see see how it works with certain teams. Certain teams are going to be thinking about golfing and letting them down, sort of like what I think the A's have done since they've been losing all their superstars and not even competing. And then we'll see the Giants. We'll see who steps up, see who could possibly earn a chance to be on the major league team next year. And, I think most importantly is at least Buster did something. And again, we won't know for a while how good they are, but hey, he at least made an attempt. And for me being so negative with him, let's see if it works out.
There you go. Absolutely. Armand, I'm going to go to you. What team you think improved the most in this trade deadline to go for it?
I'm going to say the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Pittsburgh Pirates.
They really bolstered that bullpen.
They did. They got the rotation.
Yes.
Interesting.
Weaver. Even they got some depth pieces like Kirby Yates. And I think they got Luke Bacher from Miami. I think they are one of my winners.
And look, and I'm gonna tell you, well, Liam, I'm gonna go to you. I'm gonna ask you the same thing. Teams.
I think the Cubs. I think the Cubs got the best.
Cubs did well.
Added so much starting pitching. They've already got a good lineup. I'd watch out for the Cubs, and then I actually name a disappointment as well. I'm gonna say the Mariners. I thought maybe the Mariners would do a little bit more. They a lot of talk about their starting pitchers with control. They did not move any of those.
Yeah, I tell you what, man. I've already alluded to it. I think the San Diego Padres, and the reason why, they're going to have an incredible rotation, and that bullpen is lights out, and that's all you need. If you got that rotation and that bullpen coming in, you don't have to worry about scoring 5 or 6 runs. You could get away with scoring 3 or 4. And I'm telling you that the pitching if it holds together, right, as long as they don't have any injuries, the Padres, I think, are going to go deep just because they have the pitching to make a really good run.
Okay, so update on the Rays and Dodgers deal. The Rays sent catcher Hunter Fiducia and right-handed pitcher Jacob K-Mats to the Dodgers for Jack Suwinski, outfielder, and international bonus pool money. Also, Zach Nieto and
Reed Detmers
did not stay.
Yep. I was surprised. Hey, Jim Bowden gave some kudos to the Giants. I know. Look, I know a lot of people didn't care for him. I get it, but this is what he's saying here. What is Jim Bowden? Giants have had a strong trade deadline as sellers, highlighted by landing 3 legitimate starting pitching prospects in Henry Lelane, Ramon Marquez, and Miguel Mendez. There you go. We got the Marquez and the Mendez. How about that? Pretty cool, man. Pretty damn cool. I like what the Giants did. And again, Lou, you said it nicely. We don't know what these guys are going to be, but right now they're having success in where they're at, and that's important. That's what's important.
Okay. Eric, also, there's an update on the Mayer deal.
Oh, what you got real quick?
From Tyler Malkin, but per Alex Spire, outfielder Carlos Gutierrez is part of the return for Marcelo Mayer.
Wow. So we got an outfielder as well, huh? So
he was in the Giants system.
Oh,
so I guess the Giants got Miller and Gutierrez for mayor. He was the 24th ranked prospect in the Giants system. He was in high A.
Yeah, I don't even recognize the name. Honestly, I don't.
Eric, one of the things I talked about with such a disaster of a season, just baby steps, and we probably took about 4 or 5 good steps in the right direction.
Correct. Wow. Quite the day for the San Francisco Giants. So let's get the hell out of here, guys. Man, we've been going almost over 3 hours and 35 minutes. Liam, thanks for popping on. Armand, thank you for joining us as well. We're going to get ready to get the hell out of here. Get ready for some Giants baseball. Let me look real quick. Let me refresh it. See if there is no lineup still with the San Francisco Giants. And again, keep an eye on Twitter too, guys, because moves may still be trickling in, maybe even to half past the hour, maybe even longer. Who knows? We'll see what happens. All right, guys. Again, thanks for hanging out. It was a marathon stream. We had fun. And lot of moves, man. A lot of damn moves. All right, guys, get ready for Giants baseball. How is this going to look the rest of the way through to 20? Liam, I bless you, my son. You have fun with that, man. And we'll be back here for the post game. All right, guys, take care. See ya.
You've been watching Giant Sports Talk Live with Eric and Glenn, a Northern Lights Entertainment Broadcasting production.